Sniper Ace, ho! Hold on. Favish, War Dog, how you guys doing? We are about to get underway with our next phase of everything. Bum, bum, bum. Hello, everybody. Where is that getting its sound from? Oh, from the MK4 Digital. Here. That's where we want to be. Hey, everybody, how are you? Getting ready for Slaton. Could I help the stream? War Dog, how would you help the stream? Happy to have any help. Mordor, how do I get in one of these? Mordor, go to the Discord. Hopefully the link will work for Twitch this time. We actually do have 2 open spaces. It's only working for... I don't even know if that link is working. Let's find out. Is that an active link still? Oh, you know what? That's right. What I forgot to do... Sorry, everybody. I forgot to do this and go in Hardwired. Ooh, thank you, Blaze Kings. Give me just 1 second. Yo, can't wait for the tourney. Yeah, Nario. Sweet, brudda. War Dog, how would you like to help the stream, man? Any help that you might have to offer is, of course, wonderfully appreciated. Right now, just getting all of these sounds. Okay, I'm the YouTube guy asking for help. Oh yeah, we're on YouTube and I'm drinking water. Need to hydrate, brudda. Need to hydrate them. Whoa. How did that get so high? Let's turn this volume down a little bit here. There we go. And let's give you guys some game sound. Because I can hear it, but you guys can't. I don't know if any sound needs adjustment. Whatever you're thinking. Whatever you need. Now let's see if the Discord link will work finally for... You know, I don't even know if that Discord link is active. Hold on, give me 1 second here, guys. Everyone please read the rules listed in the rules. Blaze, dude, you are coming through. Blaze King's coming in through high. In the rules. Guys, since we're starting up, it's Slaton Showdown 2 words. Can I help with the stream? King, just let me know how you want to help, man. Hey, Dakota, how you doing? Just getting all the ducks in a row, guys, to make sure that we try to start here as reasonably on time as possible. Because we have not just 1, not just 2, but 3 preliminary heats today. So that's pretty exciting. If you don't know how those heats are going to work, go ahead and go to the Discord, which I'm trying to make sure I have the appropriate link for you guys. So make sure, let me just go ahead and double check my invites here. Here's a list of my active invite codes, but why don't I see any of them? This is weird. Discord is being Oh, because I'm on streamer mode. But no one sees that, so we good. I can say for now, I completely out of baseball practice tonight, so I'm going to play, but I'll attempt my greatest ability. What do I need help with the most? That's a good question. Logics, ooh, with those OP or Slaton sub emotes. I'm going to have a late night. Yeah, Thavish, well, we're going to hopefully keep things moving pretty quickly. You know, I'm not sure, Blaze Kings. A lot of it is just the organization happening around the actual tournament itself. Ruta B has been super helpful in getting registration and stuff going and doing some updates with the scoring live. You know, if I can get someone else to be helpful with live scoring, especially when Ruta B is playing. Also, just getting the word out is the big thing, you know, getting people to be into this thing, because the bigger this gets, the bigger the prize pool will get, the more I can add more things to this tournament, and make this thing just more and more fun for everybody. What was I working on? What was I working on? This is the Slaton Showdown 8. Next week, guys, Slaton Showdown 9. How about that, huh? But let's come back here. Let's see. Scoreboard is up. Full scoreboard is up. Spectate mode. There is the link. There's the club. Why is nothing going to my Twitch chat? Oh, I'm sorry YouTube for the spam here. Just trying. There we go. Twitch chat finally on board. Ruta B is Ruta OP. Blaze King is I got help with scoring. Very possible, man. I don't want to make any changes right now for this particular tournament, but hit me up on Discord and we can figure out maybe roles you can help out with for the future. But yeah, we're gonna do this one as it is, and then continue along. Guitar guy, Thavisha's guitar guy. Yeah, that's Poco. Oh yeah, I was trying to find my invites. Give me 1 second here. And just make sure that those Discord invites are active, because Discord is always being super annoying. Let's just do a general invite. Let's copy that one. And let's go to my Stream Deck configuration. Let's go in here. All right, yeah, because somehow this is always an issue. Discord, man. All right, so let's go ahead and drop in. There's the Discord link. I thought I was moved to Heat 3. Axel, go ahead and address that in the Discord, or in the in the Discord server, and we will get things moved around. Ruda, are you here yet? Why am I not in it? It says I'm in Heat 1. Hold on, guys. Just looking at all the different heats here. Give me 1 second. One moment here, fellas. This is why we get started a little bit early, so we can get all our housekeeping done. Guys, I am posting a screenshot of the current heat setup into the Discord registration channel. Go ahead and take a look at that, and if you need a change, let me know now so we can get everything sorted out. There is the current heat assignment, so let me know whatever changes you guys need, and I will go ahead and make those right now. Yeah, go ahead, Blaze. Send me a friend request, or just send me a DM, whatever. I think the Discord is finally working. By the way, follow me on Twitter if you want to. I'm about to go ahead and tweet out the info for today's event. Live in 20 minutes on Twitch. All right, let me go ahead and look at the Discord stuff, get all this stuff sorted out. I'm on stream, I'm actually Heat 3. Axel, what's your username? Okay, Ian, we can move you. Let me just go ahead and look at everything here. Let me go ahead and make some adjustments here, fellas. I don't like that. What is happening? Oh, it's double X. All right, guys, I'm gonna make some adjustments here to everyone's sign-up stuff. Let's see. Can't register in person, Rich Slaton. Malik, what's your username? Let's see, put a space in it. Axel, you are currently in Heat 3. Let me go ahead and do do this. And Axel, you wanted to be... Stream I'm in Heat 1, I'm actually in Heat 3. Oh, okay, hold on. That should be the current. And I know Payless Jimmy wanted... Jimmy, you wanted a different heat, right? Is that correct? Jimmy, what's your username? Oh, Payless Jimmy, you are in Heat 1. Alright. There's the club link for those of you guys who want to get it going. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, Payless Jimmy, okay. Malik. Here we go. Ian, you might be in Heat 1. I'm just trying to figure everything out here. Thank you, Blaze Kings. Alright, let me put this back here again so you guys can see the current. Guys, go ahead. Man, I really hate how that is always behind, like, 1, isn't it? Guys, if you want to support the game or support the stream, best thing you can do is retweet. I just put my Twitter link there. Let's see. Axel, you wanted Heat 3, is that correct? You are in Heat 3, so there you go. Let me go ahead and start doing this. Bum, 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 bum. No, we are not ready for that one yet. Do 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 do. Ruda, are you here? I would play a game here, but I want to make sure that we are all sorted out for the Slaton Showdown 8. Bum bum, ba-da-dum bum bum bum. All right, let's see. Let me go look inside the clan. If you are in Heat number 1, please go ahead and join the club. There's the club tag right now. Go ahead and join and get in there so that we can try to start this thing at least reasonably on time. Oh, Jimmy says he's coming, lives with me. Okay, cool. All right, let's do a little roll call here. Why is it still saying... Why is that not updating? That's really weird, because that should easily be updated already. Okay, there we go. Now we're finally updating. For some reason it was frozen. Yeah, it was replaced in the actual sheet, but for some reason the page wasn't updating. So that's frustrating. Let me just test something out here real quick. Okay. Updates are happening. Good to know. All right, let me go ahead and start doing a little roll call here. Payless Jimmy is in. Rowdy is in. Noah is in. Great. Josh is in. Great. Zero is in. Bossum. Let's message Bossum on Discord. Oh, Abudex, I already put him in. I already put that guy in, Malik. Let's see. So we're waiting on Bossum. Who else? Zach with an H. Where is that? Zach with an H is in. HBK Carlos. Is HBK Carlos going to continue his string of not being here on time? Because he is super dope at that, bro. HBK Carlos. Okay, let's go ahead and message him. Oh, okay. Keenan. Okay. Can you get the friendly started filling? My life. Is my life here? Is my life not online? I know my life is signed up. What's his? Oh, Groovy. Hey, Carlos is on his way. Great. And Keenan is here. Oh, Rich. Oh, Ruda's here. What's up, Ruda B? Excellent. Very exciting. So, just waiting on word from Bossum right now. Everyone else, though, appears to be in or available. Was Rowdy here? Did I see that Rowdy was here? Didn't I see Rowdy a minute ago? Oh, there we go. Rowdy's here. Great. Wait, so I will help you on next solo showdown? Yeah, Blaze. We'll talk a little bit after the stream is over about ways to help out, ways you can contribute for sure. Ruda B is up in the business. And our reigning undisputed Slaton champion of the world, Keaton. Is that like a UFC type thing? Trying to do your best, Bruce Buffer? Not Michael Buffer, Bruce Buffer. Here we go. Here we go. So, Ian, are you still here in chat? Are you still here in the chat, Ian? Because right now we are waiting to hear from a couple of people, waiting to hear from My Life. Oh, there you go, Sniper Haze. Sweet. I just didn't know if you were still here. Be on standby for heat number 1 because we're waiting to hear. Looks like most people are here, but we're waiting to see about My Life and Bossum. Have not seen them yet. Guys, everyone make sure you've looked over the rules, by the way. There's nobody on the standby list at the moment, Dakota. I'm sure we'll add people today. But just talking about being ready to move into heat number 1 if necessary. Dum, dum. dum. Oh, and to everyone who's running a heat, so that's going to be Keenan, Logix, and Dart, if you guys could post your screenshots of results into the SS8 registration channel, that would be excellent. Easy for us to just keep all the records there. Let's do a little roll call. Bum, 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 bum. Funzo, my friend Arc, like to switch to Heat 3 if that's okay. I just don't know if there's someone from Heat 3 I can switch into Heat 2. Oh, I guess potentially Abudex. Malik. This music is a little repetitive. I wish they had different songs that would rotate through. Dakota, I'll switch if need be. Okay, great. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do there. What I'm going to do is go here. Oh, Dakota, you are Heat... Yeah, you know what? Great. Dakota, we're going to take you out of Heat 2. We'll move Arc out of Heat 3. We'll move Arc Rider into Heat 3. Dakota, you are now in Heat 2. Oh. Wait, we have Abudex in 2 different... Oh, Abudex wanted Heat 2. Okay, well, taking him out of Heat 3. I feel like we're now missing somebody. Guys, here is the current... I'm putting it into Discord, the current Heat setup. Let me know if there's any irregularities or things that you need. If I'm missing something. If you're signed up and I accidentally put you in the wrong spot. Or whatever it is. But we're going to get kicked off here in about 5 minutes. Slaton Showdown 8, baby! And of course, Showdown 9 coming next week. That's going to be so fun. So go ahead and take a look. Here's the Discord link one more time. Go ahead and jump in there and take a look to make sure that everything that you know that is the way you want it, the way it's supposed to be, that you're where you're supposed to be, you know? I might stop dual streaming this to YouTube because the YouTube is not the most effective location for this. I think Twitch is where this is all about. Let's see. Let's go to the SS8 registration. Funzo, Arc Rider. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, so Arc Rider is currently in Heat 3. We should be getting the friendly organized right now. Oh, Bossum is... Is Bossum here? Oh, I didn't see Ruta OP's Heat 2. He is. Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Ba-da-doo, boo, boo, boo. Guys, there's some... I'm gonna, actually get some Brawl Stars emotes going, too. The original Rich Slaton CRL OP sub emote, and then followed by the rarely seen other Rich Slaton Wizard emote. But I need to get some Brawl Stars emotes going, too. I'll make it happen. Boom, 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 ba, ba, boom. He's already in Heat 2. Yeah, Abu is in Heat 2. Yep. HBK Carlos is here. Excellent. Excellent. Keenan, if you're not seeing my Discord messages, can we get a roll call on Heat number 1? Because it would be awesome if we could start, like, pretty close to on time. Have yet to see Boss Sub. I really want to see this thing start on time. That would be super cool, but it never has because the infrastructure isn't quite here yet. But I believe that Supercell will figure it out one day, and that giving me the option to set up a friendly game and just spectate is the way to go. All right. All right. Keenan should be getting the friendly game organized. I don't see Keenan in the club at the moment. Yeah, Bossum is online. Okay. Let me just make sure that's updated. I have not yet seen Keenan in the club yet. Who do we join for Heat 1? Well, Zach. Oh, Zach. Excellent. Well, there's the club. Make sure you jump on in. You're going to join Keenan. Oh, you're already in there, Zach. Keenan should... I thought Keenan was going to jump into the club here. It's coming. Keenan, are you jumping in the club to get this thing going? Jumping in club. And also, where's Ruda here? It's time. This is time. Where is this? No, none of the other things that I want. Okay, there we go. Keenan's in the club, guys. So he's gonna be sending out invites right now. We're gonna get everyone invited and hopefully get this thing kicked off here in the next like 3 to 5 minutes. Guys, don't invite Keenan. He will invite you. Yeah, I'm trying to find. Shouldn't there be like an easy button for me to just do this? But for some reason, oh, there we go. Bam! It's not in the pop-out chat. And there you go, guys. Ruda, why don't you drop a little chat somewhere in the Twitch chat and show off that new excitement, bruh? Huh? Do. Oh, the ice crunching. Sorry. Keen, are you saying you cannot run the game? Don't invite Keenan. He's doing it. Okay. We should be getting this up. Guys, just wait. Keenan will, if you're supposed to be in Heat 1, he will send you the invites. And you guys will get this thing kicked off here very, very quickly. It's coming from Keenan. Yeah, people can be redonkulous occasionally. Adding now. Excellent. Ooh, Ruda, take a look. Do you guys see what Ruda's got going on his super cool right next to his little name there? You guys see that? Ruda B modded. Thank you very much, Ruda. Now you have the responsibility of stopping people when they come in here and start being toxic. So congratulations. And Logic's flexing those sub emotes. Yeah, I have to find someone to make me those Brawl Stars emotes, which will be fun. The Boss CR toxic. Ooh, I like those. I like those, Sniper. Missing 2. Keenan, who are we missing? My Life, yeah. Missing My Life. I did not see him log in yet. Yeah, we're about to start, Darby, don't you worry. You know, we're scheduled to start at 2. We'll probably start at 2:05. Yeah, who else are we missing? My Life and Carlos. Okay, Ian, you're here? Darby, my first time. Dude, I'm excited to see you play, man. Sniper Ace, Ian, you are here? You're available? Oh, Carlos, get in game, man. They're trying to invite you. Ian, you are now in for My Life. My Life is going to get put to standby on one of the later rounds. So I'm going to go ahead to our scoreboard here, and My Life is going to get moved to the standby list, and Ian, you are getting moved from Heat 2 into Heat number 1. Wolf, thank you very much, man. I appreciate that on the YouTube chat. There's a lot more viewership over on Twitch. I'm kind of new to streaming this on both YouTube and Twitch. But yeah, most of the viewers over in the Twitch stream. I might end up just putting the VOD here on YouTube and not putting the actual live stream on YouTube. So we'll see what happens as we go forward. All in now. Whoa, why is that? Why did that just happen? Guys, we might have a big crash here. Hold on. No, okay. That's good. Oof. HBK is online. Yeah, dude, it's I'm excited. That's probably what I want to do, is because everyone plays this for fun. Some people here are pros, some are amateurs, some are casuals, some are semi-pros, a lot of different people playing. Ruta B says all in now. Okay, does that mean that that My Life made it in, or that Ian has made it in? Why would Ian leave? Ian is now in the round. Why is this not updating? Oh, that's the problem. Got it. Guys, hold on. I made a little error here. Everything should be all kosher now. Why is that not updating quickly enough? That's being really annoying. But we'll see. Okay. Ian is in Heat 1 now. Yes, I moved Ian to Heat 1 because My Life wasn't available. Because My Life had not shown up. Right? As far as I know, My Life still isn't here. Yeah. So Ian is in Heat 1 now, guys. Just there's something happening with the scoreboard isn't updating quickly enough. But Ian is now in Heat 1. Okay, we should be just about ready here. Oh, is someone cursing? Maps. Map number 1, as it is listed in the rules, Keenan. Let's see. It's gonna be Rock Wall, then Passage, Feast or Famine, Thousand Lakes, and Double Trouble. So let's queue up Rock Wall Brawl. Guys, I think we're about to kick this thing off. It's Slaton Showdown 8, and it's only 2:07, and Heat number 1's about to go. Noah. Who's Noah? What change just happened here? I don't know who Noah is. Oh. Oh, Noah's supposed to be in there. Am I right? I'm just all over the place. Alright. It's okay, guys. It's okay. We're good. We should be about to kick off here in a second. Ooh, Carlos with that OP emote. Nice work, dude. Alright, are we about to get going? Is this thing about to happen here, fellas? Or shall there be more delays? Ruda, we have another registration in the Discord. Oh, we are starting. So let's get to it, everybody. Slaton Showdown 8, the first time with 3 heats rather than just 2. And we're about to kick off the first of those 3 heats. So good luck to everybody. I believe in each and every one of you. And by that, it's kind of the same way in like Santa Claus, like I believe that you exist. And I hope that you have a blast flexing your solo showdown muscles. This is the Slaton Showdown 8, and we are in matchmaking. Oh boy, who's excited? Who's excited? Who's pumped? I know I am. And here we go. Matchmaking about to kick off. Let's get... Oh, I missed the automatic. Here we go. Round number 1 kicked off, and we already have an elimination. I didn't even see who it was because I was getting everything all sorted out. Josh going with a bull. We have Noah eliminating Zach with an H in 9th place, so no points for Zach. Keenan, 2-time Slaton Showdown champion, did not make the finals in our last event, but was a very, very close finish there. Noah playing some nice bow, taking care of Daryl the Barrel as 0. HBK Carlos has been in this tournament many times before as well. Reasonably on time today, so that's super exciting. Very happy to see Carlos there. 2 bulls just hiding out at the moment. Keenan with the Nita. Nita so frustrating, can really harass you very, very easily. And Bossum going Nita as well, both 3-cube Nitas at the same time. So both going with players that don't hit that hard, but hit fast and far enough that can make things really, really annoying. Noah and Carlos stirring up some dust on the east side of our map. Josh rotating away from Keenan, but might be in some trouble. Noah has his super down, so pretty well protected so far. Everyone now taking things really slowly this round. Carlos, though, looking like he might be making a move. Josh trying to push Keenan, but now trapped in Keenan and Bossum. Josh forced to super out, does take the middle, so good evasive maneuvers by Josh, but he is in between a lot of different brawlers. This could be trouble. Josh now pushing Keenan, though. In that state right now where he can ready up quicker, but no, Josh goes out in 7th place. Keenan stuck in the corner, trying to avoid the attacks of Bossum and Noah. Will our second bull go down? And yes, he does. So now down to our top 5. Noah with a lot of eliminations. Carlos tries to get aggressive, and Bossum does go out. So Carlos does at least put himself in the spot for getting 2 points rather than just 1. Now down to our top 2, and what a big surprise here. Keenan at 8 cubes with a big ol' Nita facing off against Rowdy. And wow, who here is shocked? It is Keenan taking the very first round of heat number 1, 2-time back-to-back champion in Slaton Showdown 5 and 6. Starting off strong here in Slaton Showdown 8. So we should have scores coming in just a moment. Again, thank you to Ruda B OP for helping out. My other monitor. I have so many different things going on here, guys, all at once. So that was a lot of fun. We'll get our next map queued up here as well. You know what? I might do a duo showdown tournament at some point. Looks like our scores are all in, so here we go. After 1 round. That's so frustrating. Why is it not updating? Why is this taking so long to update? You know what? I'm going to have to just put this here so I can always click it so it'll update. There you go. After 1 round, Keenan in the lead with 5 points, followed by Rowdy at 3. Noah and HBK Carlos each coming in with 2 in 3rd and 4th place. A lot of ones, but again, still the first of our 5 rounds, so plenty more to play here in the first heat. Remember, the top 3 finishers are guaranteed to go on to our finals, and then our wild card will be made up of one of our 4th place finishers, whoever has the highest total of the 4th place finishers from our 1st, 2nd, and 3rd heat. So a little different this time around, a little more competitive, a little tighter to get into those finals, but still lots of opportunity for many people. And we should be getting... It's not top 5 anymore, Carlos. You gotta read the rules. Guys, go to the Discord. New rules were posted today at noon, 2 hours before the event. I made a little note about it. You know, make sure you're familiar with what's happening. Eventually, we'll move to 4 heats, and there will be it'll be like a much bigger event. It'll be 4 heats, then semifinals, then finals. So that's going to be interesting to see how we can organize that. It might have to be slightly adjusted to how we present that event when we get there. We should be going to round number 2 here in just a moment. All right. Read them rules, bruh. Guys, if you are in heat number 1, go ahead and ready up because we want to get through. We want to really make this thing just hum like an engine. I had to read them just now. Keenan, there you go. We didn't have any banned brawlers, did we? In that last round? Who's inviting me? No, you're muted. Actually, just need to double check to make sure no one played a banned brawler. Didn't even think about that. And yay, no one did. Remember, all the legendaries are banned today, not to mention also Pam. So, slight variation in the rules for this event. Oh, okay. Ruda, can you do me a favor and be posting the next map, or just post the map list into the chat? That would be fantastic. And let's get round number 2 going. Oh, we are in matchmaking. Heck to the yeah! Let's go. Let's go. This matchmaking is taking a long time here. Why is this matchmake not going? This is really weird. Is this the correct round? Yeah, for some reason the matchmake was broken, but we are now in, so here we go. Some weird technical difficulties today, guys. My apologies. But we are now finally spectating. Luckily, no one had gone out beforehand. We did get our first elimination here just a moment ago. And Payless Jimmy once again going Bull. Interesting choice. I don't think Bull... I mean, Bull can be competitive. I don't love this map for Bull specifically. Keenan and Carlos. Carlos with a good job trying to juke. Keenan, though, does stay alive. I love choice of Gene here. Really unique choice. I haven't seen a lot of Gene so far in the showdown. And does take Payless Jimmy out. The thing about Gene is the range. Gene can just hit you from so far away. It's almost impossible to not get hit by Gene if you're in open territory and he's trying to shoot you. Noah moves to the middle. Maybe not the best choice there. Zach makes a move, takes Noah out, down to our top 3. This one heated up real quick, guys. And now Josh going into the super of that bow. Keenan, even though he's lower down, seeing if he can eliminate Josh, and Keenan does! A beautiful use of Gene's super, pulls Josh in tight, gets a beautiful elimination. Keenan back-to-back wins to open up heat number 1. So that's pro-level play right there from our 2-time champion. Very, very exciting. So we'll go ahead and get those scores computed here in just a second and move on to heat number 3. There we are. Let's take you over here. And we do have our scores ready now after 2 rounds here. Take a look. Keenan back-to-back wins to open things up. Pretty much confirmed. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to make our finals at this point. But really, second and third place are wide open at this stage. Remember, we do also have a wild card, so the 4th place finisher might want to stick around for the chance of making it into the finals on that wild card level. The highest scoring player from each heat, from a heat not to make the top 3, will end up taking that 10th and final spot in our finals and have a shot still at making it into the money. Dakota might have to dip out. That's unfortunate, man. Sorry to hear that, but don't worry, we'll make things work. And here we go. We are starting round number 3. Just waiting for the spectate to kick on up. It's been a little... The technical side's been a little wonky today, gotta admit. Why am I not seeing this start up? Not even seeing the spectate yet. Oh, there we go. Nope. Yeah, Dakota, I know what. All right, little frustration here. Is the round actually going? Because for some reason I cannot seem to get the round to come up. Oh, here we go. We are now finally getting the matchmake to come up. So hopefully the spectate will come. And here we are. Getting into round number 3 of our opening heat. And look at that. People just making a beeline for the center, as they are wont to do on this map. And HBK Carlos takes out Keenan in first. So Keenan's probably still going to make those finals, but gets 0 points this round. Goes from back-to-back opening wins to being the first out in this heat. And that's just, you know, Carlos sticking with the bull over and over again. And this time, this is the map. If you're going to bowl, I think this is the map where you go with a bull. Honestly, this is one of those ones where you're taking a bit of a gamble, but you know, if you can bowl up, and we've seen it over and over again, you can take control of center, get really, really big and beefy, turn into a giant shark and just swim in that center pool, waiting for someone to get close enough to get burned. So, HBK Carlos, the bull play does pay off. We see a lot of Shellys, a lot of bulls. Remember, there are no legendaries and no Pam in this edition, so we are seeing some different things come out here. Ian in a lot of trouble here, stuck between Jimmy and Rowdy, and that is it. Ian goes out. So now down to our top 8. Payless Jimmy using the super to change his position. Still on 0 cubes, and that's a rough spot for a bull to be, a 0 cube bull. And Payless Jimmy wades into the deadly waters, and Carlos easily takes him out. Bad spot for Jimmy. You don't want to be going there into the middle at any cost. So Carlos now up to 7 cubes. All legendaries are banned today, absolutely, and Pam is banned as well. You can read the rules at the Discord to clarify every different issue that might come up. And 0 gets too close, and this is what I mean. Carlos would have to either get really pushed hard by a lot of players or make a big mistake not to take the win at this point. Is it possible? Yes. Is it likely? No. Carlos now down to the top 5. And Carlos just sitting there waiting for someone to be forced inside. Noah looks like he's about to go out in 5th place, so top 4 now. Everyone getting at least 2 points. Rowdy trying to guarantee at least 2nd place, and Rowdy does. So the question now, with that super, can Rowdy finish off Carlos? And no, just too big. HBK Carlos playing the bull, does a great job, and gets those full 5 points. So after getting a top 4 finish and a 0-point finish, Carlos comes out with 5. So we'll get those scores processed here in just a second. Very exciting. That was a great round. Do 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 do. Do do do. Logix, are you in the chat? Let me know if you're in the chat. And looks like we have all our scores in, so after 3 rounds, take a look at that. Keenan still in the lead, but Carlos, on the back of that big win, now moves into our top 3. Carlos and Rowdy currently in 2nd and 3rd place. 2 more rounds remain. Remember, the top 3 go on to our finals. But everyone, even if you don't make the top 3, really should be pushing to make at least those top 4, because the 4th place players are in the chance for the wild card. Let's go ahead and get round number 4 up and running here. Logics, if to keep things moving, if you would either during round 5 or right at the end of round 5, get the friendly going for start getting the game going for heat number 2. That way we can keep things moving nice and easy. I'm getting word that we are about to start round number 4 of this heat. Solo Showdown is so fun, especially when there's no teaming. And one more bit of applause here for Ruta BOP for helping out with the scoring so much. It's a big help to keep things flowing. And it looks like we should be starting here in a second, just waiting for the matchmake to kick off. And matchmaking is about to kick off, and here we go. Round number 4 on its way. Keenan currently in the top spot. You know, with the way things are going, though, he is going to want to be careful and not go out early. People could potentially steal that spot from him. I don't think it's likely, but they could. A lot of bows right now on this map. Very interesting choices. Ian going with a bull, and Keenan has taken center one more time. And 2 pennies, 3 pennies on this map. So a lot of pennies, a lot of bows. Carlos, one last time, switching it up this time, getting awfully close to that bull. So kind of playing fast and loose at the moment. Keenan already cubed up to 5 with this penny. You know, penny's is a slightly interesting character to play in solos. You know, at first seems kind of squishy, doesn't hit that hard, but because of the range and that mortar, on this map in particular, Penny does have some really good value. If you can get that mortar set up in a good spot, Zach takes 0 out, so down to 9. People, again, playing really slowly. Payless Jimmy playing bull. Again, Keenan in a lot of trouble, and Noah takes Keenan out in 9th place. So that's Keenan out with no points in back-to-back rounds. The question is, will those 2 first-place finishes be enough to keep him in the mix? Payless Jimmy takes Noah out as well. So the big thing a lot of these players at the top want is to get rid of some of these players at the bottom to secure their spots. You know, top 3 make it. So Carlos and Rowdy currently tied in 2nd place. Okay, or in 7th place. Got it. Tied at 7 in 2nd place. There we go. In a little bit of trouble there, but instead it's Bossum who goes out, gets pushed by Jimmy, and Carlos does take a shot from another bow super. Jimmy down to 18-20, and now will he be able to heal up? Payless Jimmy shoots for the middle, but now he's in a lot of trouble because he doesn't have a lot of maneuvering room. He's kind of a sitting duck at this stage. You know, you have, and there we go, that seemed like it was bound to happen. Zach takes Payless Jimmy out, the bull not able to last much longer, down to our top 3 now. Carlos pushes Zach, but Zach takes him out, and Carlos, Rowdy, both of them in a lot of trouble, but it is Rowdy who goes down. Zach with an H takes the victory in round number 4. Dude, that one was pretty wild. That was a pretty wild round, huh? Let me tell you something, I certainly enjoyed the heck out of it. Trying to cast solos is really interesting. It moves so fast. You gotta be just going bam, 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 bam. It's a whole different ball game than casting Clash Royale. Yeah, this is getting pretty wild here, Dakota. You're absolutely right. It's getting pretty wild. The scores are coming in right now, and oh boy, I'm seeing the shift here. And this final round is going to be crazy. The way these scores are, everything is so tight. So we're about to get the last bit of scores in here. And guys, let me show you the scoreboard after 4 rounds. Here we go. And look at how tight it is at the top. So Rowdy, Keenan, Zach, and HBK Carlos all separated by just 1 point at the most. So any one of those guys going out early could mean getting knocked out of the finals and praying for, at best, a wild card spot. So this is going to be a really critical round here. This is absolutely crazy. It seemed like Keenan was running away with it at first with those 2 first-place finishes, but now on the brink of being or at least on the bubble at this stage. Still a little bit of a lead on Zach and Carlos, but with 4 players all really up at the top. And look, a win from Josh could put him into the finals. A win from Noah or Bossum could even put them into those top 3. So we'll see what happens. And remember, 4th place, yes, could come in as the wild card. So let's go ahead and get the 5th and final round of our first heat ready to rock. And here's the round-by-round scoring for those of you who want to keep in track and take a look at how this thing has developed. And you can see the way that Zach has sort of fired his way up. And all it took, he got a couple of points early on, and 1 first place put him right into the mix. So that's a huge shift. And Keenan says we are starting, so 5th and final round of our first heat about to kick off. This is going to be, yes, you're right, Dakota, this is going to be super important. This is going to be a wild round. Very excited to see how this one goes. And we are kicking off here in just a moment. And here we go. Spectate should be up here in mere seconds. All right, 5th and final round, a very important 5th and final round here in our opening heat of Slaton Showdown 8. It's been 2 months of the Slaton Showdown. We've seen some great action, but it already feels like today is on a whole different level. Payless Jimmy kind of going for broke at this stage, hoping at best to maybe get a wildcard spot, although I doubt the wildcard spot is available. None of those leaders want to be out early, but Carlos in a lot of trouble. Ian putting pressure on Carlos. Rowdy putting pressure on Carlos. Carlos in a 23-04 and just barely escapes, so good job. Good job by Carlos not going out early. That would be detrimental to his future. Still 10 brawlers left. Josh going with Colt in this case, so very decent choice with Colt. Keenan at 2 cubes, 0 at 5. And first out, HBK Carlos. So Jimmy not going to make those finals, but will play the spoiler. Takes HBK Carlos probably out of contention, most likely. If Zach can get even 1 point, that would secure, that would eliminate Carlos from the top 3 and put him at best in a spot to be making. And Ian goes out to Josh. So Carlos isn't out of the finals yet necessarily, but he is at best going to be making a push for that wild card spot. So we'll see how the rest of this plays out. Keenan in a little bit of trouble here. Rowdy with that bow, keeping him trapped between himself and the Brock. Zach goes out, though, so Keenan will at least get 1 point. Everyone now on the board will at least get 1 point. Keenan trying to push Bossum, and Zero takes Bossum out. Zero gets elimination, but that works out fine for one of our top 3. Zach, Keenan, and can't remember who our 3rd person is right now. Zach, Keenan, and Rowdy all still... No, Rowdy goes out now, so the question is, did Rowdy get enough here? Will 11 points be enough to move him into the finals, down to our top 3? Noah as the Colt, Josh as a Colt, Zero playing Brock. I did not see what spot Keenan went out in, if he got 1 or 2 points. I mean, this could be really, really tight here at the top. None of these players are currently in the top 3, but any one of them could get pushed in with enough points here. And now it's Noah versus Zero. Zero takes out Noah. Will that 5? I don't think that 5 will be enough, but the question is, will it be enough to spoil someone else's day? Very excited to see the points here. Logics, if you could go ahead and get your heat going. That was absolutely crazy. Scores are coming in, and I am on the edge of my seat, guys. Who's going to make it into our finals? Remember, if we do have a tie on a guaranteed final spot, then we go to a random selector. It's just a random roll. So Oh my gosh, and looks like we have a lot of ties. So guys, here we have it. Crazy results here in Slaton Showdown 8 in our first heat. That's the wrong page. There's the correct page. And look at the crazy way these scores have worked out. Rowdy and Keenan both guaranteed through to the finals, but we have a three-way tie, Josh, Zach, and HBK Carlos. So, as according to our rules, I can't quote the place and section for it, but according to our rules, Zach, Josh, and Carlos all get their names put into a random selector. The random selector will spit out who gets the guaranteed spot into the finals. The remaining two will be going into our wild card, into the wild card mix. So right now, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and put Zach, Josh, and Carlos into our RNG machine. Let me go ahead and find that real quick. The random choice generator. I'll be back for finals. Excellent, Keenan. We'll see you very soon. Why is my TV being such a weirdo? All of my tech is being super weird today. It's not real there's no placement section given to me at this point. What are you looking for, Dakota? Random choice generator. Okay. Let me go ahead and put in our 3 competitors to our random choice generator. Josh, Zach, and Carlos. So I'm going to hit the random choice selector, and one of you 3 will be guaranteed a spot in the finals. The other 2 will go into our wild card draw. So here we go. Random choice is Josh. So Josh has secured a place in the finals. Funny that he was already in the 3rd place spot. So there we have it. Rowdy, Keenan, and Josh guaranteed. Little Boat, how was your day? Guaranteed spots in the finals. Zach and Carlos are both going to be going into the wild card spots. So very, very exciting. Why is my TV being such a jerk? There we go. Why would power saving mode be going on? That's very silly. I need the place section of the RNG, otherwise it's fake and you're making it up on the spot. The place and section of the RNG is listed in the rules, Dakota. If you read the rules at the Discord, then you'll be able to know exactly how I'm doing it using the random textfixer.com, the random choice generator. So I'll even go ahead and show you guys the, if you want to, boom, I'm going to go post a screenshot into the Discord for those of you who are questioning the veracity of the random choice generator. Boom. Josh was our random choice. Fine, yeah, with a loophole. Very funny. All right, Logix should be getting ready for our round number 2. Thank you everyone for participating in heat number 1. Let's go ahead and get all of the pertinent information placed into finals. Are going to be Zach and Carlos are both in the running for the wild card right now. So let me go ahead and edit all of this, and let me go ahead and put in what it's supposed to be. Okay, well, let's go ahead and start getting... Ruda, if you'd help me start to organize people from the Discord. Oh yeah, Dakota is out. That's right, Dakota couldn't make it today. I mean, he's here, but he can't play. He can't stick around. Could these 3 heats get put down to 2, potentially? Let's hope not. Let's hope the people who signed up actually show up. That would be a little annoying. If you're in Heat 2... Oh, Ian did play in Heat 1. You're absolutely right. Well, Dakota, you can play the round and see what happens. You know, what you might do if you play and you make it, then we can pull from wildcard. Logis, can I get a roll call here on who's in and who's not? Let's get a roll call. Just let me know who's not in, and I'll start sending messages. Let's see. We have in the room Logix, Zach, Lame Pen, Superside, Rutabee, and Jacob. Alright. So we are currently missing Lame Pen is in, Superside is in, Zach is in, Jacob and Rutabee are in, so we're missing Lance, G Hall, and Abu. Yeah, Ian's no longer in this heat. And at Malik. Is there anybody who's scheduled for heat number 3 who's on standby and would like to get to heat number 2? This 3 heats thing might be, people might be a little bit... We'll see if 3 heats actually works. He is coming. All right. Let's go here. I would suggest to HBK and Zach to stick around because this might end up being a top 5 situation. It's not impossible that we will not have a Heat 3 if people do not actually show up for their heats. So, anybody who's currently registered for Heat 3 who's here, I would go ahead and jump into Heat 2. So, Abudex is coming. We got Heat 1 kicked off so easily. Well, what's with that freeze? Is that just me? Okay, there we go. There we go. We got Heat 1 kicked off relatively easily, and then now it's Heat 2 that's the big problem. Do the other G Hall. Lance, where'd you go, dude? We are waiting. Looks like we're might be getting some more people in here. He can't join. Wow. Yeah, let's make sure he left his current club. Do. Trying to fill these remaining spots here, guys. Axel, yes, please. You're in Heat 2 now. Let's move Axel into Heat 2. I'm going to go ahead and take care of that over here. So Axel is now... Lance is moving to Heat 3. He just messaged me. Who are we missing right now? G Hall and Abudex? And just one more person? Abud is in. Great. So we're looking for G Hall, and we have one open spot. We're looking for G Hall, and we have one open spot. Anybody else want to jump in here? Otherwise, we'll just go with 2 bots. Let's see. Let me go back over into here. G Hall and Open are the 2 remaining spots right now. Well, G Hall isn't answering. Anybody else who's watching want to jump in? We have 2 open spots. If I don't get them filled here in a minute, I'm gonna give it 4 more minutes, or yeah, like 3 or 4 more minutes, and then if I don't get them filled, there's gonna be a Heat 3, guys. We have a lot of people sign up for Heat 3, so there will be a Heat 3. We can go and start messaging people to make sure they're on time for Heat 3. That could be cool too. It just might be that there's some bot action in some of these opening heats. I'm going to make the call right now that no bot will make the finals, so if you are in a heat that has a bot, everyone will get pushed up 1 spot. Also, if a bot makes the finals over you, what are you doing, man? Right? What are you doing at that stage? Alright, so there's 2 spots left. Anyone want Heat 2? We're going to be starting at 3 o'clock precisely for Heat 2, so we will not be delaying beyond that. It's easier for them to get points. Yeah, no, Zach, the bots will be completely eliminated. Logis, I'm going to give it 2 more minutes. The bots, yeah, Zach, the bots will be completely eliminated, by the way. They will not... They're basically like, they'll participate, they'll score, but however they end up being in scores... Oh, it's easier to get points. We'll see. I mean... can I get my brother in if no one joins? Is your brother, like, ready to go, Nario? If your brother's, like, ready to go... I mean, well, you might need someone for Heat 3, honestly, so... but if your brother's, like, ready to go and here to join in the club and can be ready... Because we're going to kick off in 2 minutes. So, or like 1.5 minutes now. Dun, dun. At least for now. One Dumb Boy is his name. Is he in the club already? Get him in the club. Get him in the club right now, and he can join in. I'd rather just get a person in than have an open spot. G-Hall is getting moved into our standby list. Is one dumb boy. Here's the club one more time. Nario, go ahead and get him in. Oh, there he is. He's in. Let's go ahead and get one dumb boy the invite. And this is going to be bot 1. He's in. So we only have the one bot now, right, Logix? If that's the case, let's go ahead and kick this off. Nine out of 10 now. Yep, let's go. Let's do it. If someone comes in time and wants to replace the bot, I think we'll just play with the bot. All right, guys. Not too bad. Heat number 2 about to get underway. That's why we extended the time today. I have an extra hour to make this whole event happen. So don't worry. We're going to get through all 3 of our prelim heats and our finals. But thank you for being a part of this more than anything. One of these days, this will all be much more organized. Maybe like when the prize pool's bigger, people will be more like, this is Heat 2, Keenan, absolutely. This is Heat 2. You were Heat 1, and now we're kicking off Heat 2. Not even 3 o'clock yet, Pacific time, so actually for our normal schedule, this is not doing too bad. And here we go. Heat number 2, first round kicking off. Let's get to it. All right, a lot of new names here. Whoa, that was a big pop. A lot of new names here in this second heat. We have, I don't think we've seen Jacob before. Axel we have seen. Logix, of course, a regular participant and sometimes top 3 finisher here. Lame Pen, I believe, making his debut. Bot number 1 we've seen many times, of course. And bot number 1 is out early, so, you know, that's an interesting question that Zach brought up about the wild card stuff. Easier to get points. I have to think about how that's going to work. I don't currently have a rule to deal with that now. Okay, gotta go now. Dakota, it's been great having you. Hopefully we can get you all the way in here one of these times. 9 brawlers still left. Zach playing Anita, Axel as Daryl the Barrel. A couple Daryl the Barrels out here. You remember, it's an important rule. You must always say the barrel. Now look at how slow everyone's playing. It's a lot of hiding, a lot of very cautious play so far. But if you look at it, the aggressor Logix up at 4 cubes with that bow. So, you know, what will pay off? Trying to be really, really careful, or will it be better for the players who get aggressive early? And Jacob a little bit off with that super. Logix does have a super now. Will he end up placing his those beautiful traps? And yes, he does. So Logix now putting Ruta B in trouble. Ruta B trying to rotate south away from the super of Logix. Will it work out? Ruta B in a lot of trouble. Ruta B down to 533. Dumbboy takes Ruta out. Super Psy and Logix, 2 pros, 2 top finishers here at the Slaton Showdown. I totally forgot Super Psy was in this heat. Super Psy, a pro with, I want to say, Nova, if I remember correctly. Down to our top 5. Zach with a K, who's also been a top finisher here at the Slaton Showdown. Super Psy goes out in 4th place. Logix getting aggressive early has paid off. Now the question is, will Logix end up with 2 or 3 points? That Lame Pen push to Daryl the Barrels, and that's such an ironic finish there. Logix goes out in 3rd, but it is he who decides our finisher with his bow super, taking out one of our Daryls and giving us our winner in our first heat. So we'll get our scores here in just a moment, but a very interesting, very slow build here for this first round. Players being very, very cautious. Logix getting a little bit aggressive there did help him get into those top 4 spots, a little bit higher on the point totals, but in the end it was 2 Daryls who took 1st and 2nd. We'll see our scores updated here in just one moment. Oh, I think I have to update scores now because Root is playing. So let me go ahead and see my screenshot. All right, let me go ahead and get these in here. Bot 1 got nothing. All right, here we go. So this is where some of you guys who are asking about like ways to help out, like Ruda is both adminning and playing. So when Ruda's playing, it would be cool to have someone else who's good with helping out with scorekeeping, so we can keep things flowing along rather than me turning over this way. All right, after one round, there we go. Let's go to our scores, and it's Axel coming in first place. Hold on one second, guys. All right. So there we go. There's our scores. Heat number 1 in the books. Axel in first place, Lame Pen coming in second in that round. And of course, Super Sai and Logix both taking 2 points with their third and fourth place finishes. Our next round should be getting going here in just 1 second. And here we go. The matchmake is up. Let's jump in and spectate on round number 2 of our second heat. All right, so Ruda B and Logix both playing bows. Axel, our winner from last time, in trouble here. Super Sai, I love the Poco choice here. Poco is so underrated in Solo Showdown, and it's just, you can't get away from him. Once you're in Poco range, if a Poco knows how to control the range correctly, it's so hard to come out on top. So right now, I like that the distance, you see a lot of other players kind of keeping the distance from Poco at the moment. Super Sai and Logix going face-to-face at the moment, but Logix has the advantage at this distance. We see a second Poco down on the bottom right-hand side of our board, so we'll see who that is in just a moment. Lame Pen also trying to keep that Poco, and it's Jacob making his debut, his second round here, his debut of the Slaton Showdown, and Abodex and Lame Pen take each other out. So now down to our top 7. Everyone is in the point totals for round number 2. Ruda B gets pinched between Poco and Bo, Logix and Jacob, and Logix up to 6 cubes right now, so that's pretty hefty for a bull. Going to start hitting very, very high, but look at Super Sai right now taking the bot out. And we just got a nice big host. I didn't see who that was. Oh, Mateus. Oh, thank you so much for those with 60 viewers. Thanks, everybody. Welcome. This is the Slaton Showdown 8, the best and only cash prizes for a solo showdown competition in all of Brawl Stars that I know about. Maybe someone else has it. Mateus, really appreciate that host. That is huge. We are in the second heat in round number 2 of that heat. If you want more information, of course, you can go to the Discord where you get all the rules and sign-up info. We may still have some spots available for heat number 3 if you think you are bad ace at playing solo showdowns. This is the only solo showdown competition that has no teaming. We have a no teaming rule in place, so if you love solo but hate teaming, this is the place for you. Logix at 8 cubes, now at 9, really, really buffed up here, staying out of the way. Just, at this point, whoever goes out now only gets 2 points, second place gets 3, and our first place player will get 5, so this is big. And now you have Super Sai, the Nova Pro, against Logix. There are so many bow traps, but Super Sai, it's so hard to dodge against that Poco. That should be it. Super Sai about to get rid of Logix, and he does! Super Sai, the Nova Pro, taking first in that heat. And there you go. Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Rich Slaton. If you play Clash Royale and follow the CRL, you might know me as the play-by-play commentator for the Clash Royale League. Otherwise, I am also the host here of the Slaton Showdown. We are in our 8th edition. A lot of fun to be had. Cash prizes to our top 3 finishers. This is our first time with 3 heats, 30 total participants, all vying for a spot in our finals. We are partway through heat number 2 and moving on very, very soon to heat number 3. Again, there might be some spots available in heat 3. Give me a moment here to tally up our scores from that heat, and we'll be back in just 1 second. So Super Sai coming in first place, and that's a big first place. Remember, only 3 rounds at this stage. Logic's in second, Zach coming in third, Zach with a K, Jacob in fourth, and we have one dumb boy getting his second point here. Our lone bot, because someone dropped out and did not make it, getting 1 point this time. And then Abu Axel, who was first in our last round, coming out a little bit behind this time around. And let's take a look at our scores. And there you have it right now. After 2 rounds, Super Sai still in first place. Axel drops to second. Remember, the top 3 will make it onto our finals, and of course, the 10th person for our final round will be a wild card selection. There you go. Take a look at the round by round scoring. First heat already down. We do have 3 of our finalists selected, so looking for 3 more out of this round. Again, if you guys do want to find more information on the Slaton Showdown, go ahead to the Discord. You can get more info, sign up info. You can find the rule set. Make sure you read those rules, of course. But we do this every week. The next one will be on Thursday, April 11th, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. And that's where you can go to find all the info you need to sign up and be a part of this. We're moving into round number 3. A few pros here. Super Sai, Logic's, both very high-level players. And you see Abudex going bull on the inside. Very traditional choice for this map. But Logic's kind of getting really fast and loose. And that was really, really aggressive. Logic's getting playing a little bit risky there, and the risk does not pay off. You know, a bull, even a hurt bull inside this center part of this map is so dangerous, and Logic's just believed he could pull it off, but unfortunately that's going to be 0 points in this round. Logic's kind of risking one of those top 3 spots right now, and with only 3 rounds remaining, that 0 could come back to bite him in the future. So we'll see if Logic's can turn things around and make those finals. Super Sai also going bow. And we did see a Carl there. Fascinating to see a Carl being played, especially in this map, but and it's Lame Pen going with the Carl, so that'll be a big question. This is a referendum on Carl. Is Carl viable competitively? And doesn't look like it. Carl goes out due to Super Sai's work as bow. Our top 5, everyone here will be receiving points. Next person out only gets 1. The top 4 guaranteed at least 2 points. 2 huge points if you're trying to make your way towards the finals. Dumbboy pushing Axel. Axel does not get the super up in time, so Dumbboy now a 5 cube L Primo. Our top 4, Jacob playing the penny, and that mortar is going to be frustrating. A little bit of harassment from that mortar. Abudex at 8, and we see this every time. People are not, we don't see a lot of bulls on this map in this competition, but when we do, it's always ends up the exact same way. A big, beefy bull just hanging out on the inside, waiting for someone to get too close, and no one wants to be that person. Jacob and Super Sai both trying to soften up that center. Abudex pushes, and Dumbboy pushes, and Abudex shows just how dumb that move was. Although Abudex now in a little bit of trouble, even though he's at 10. Can they keep the pressure on? They cannot. Able to heal back up. This should be it. Abudex should, if he plays this right, be able to take first place. It really would only be a mistake at this stage. And I said this in the last round as well. In the last heat, a mistake would be the only way I see Abudex not making it to our finals. Super Sai, though, if anyone can outplay Abudex in this stage, it would be Super Sai. But again, it's too close. And now we see at least one Super Do pull off for Super Sai. Will he get mines down again? Abudex, though, closing. There's no place for Super Sai to go. Abudex goes way deep. Oh my gosh, Super Sai! Super Sai! Super Sai takes it from Abudex. Abudex plays this, goes for his special, and goes way into the poison. What a massive, massive error on the part of Abudex. That 100% should have been a first place finish for Abudex in that round, and a big mistake. I don't know if that was that Super Sai baited it out of him, or if Abudex got frustrated, thought he could do something with it, but that did not work out. Unbelievable. That was a lot of fun to watch, guys. 3 rounds in the books. Let's go ahead and get your scores tallied here. Give me just 1 second. All right, so those are our third round scores. Let me Super Sai with his second back-to-back round of first place finishes. So that could be huge. That probably is going to be enough to get him into our next round. Let me go ahead and do these scores. Again, if you want to know more about the scoring system, about how this whole thing works, you can take a look at the Discord where all the rules are, also registration info, how to sign up. And if you're watching right now and you want to get in on the action, today even, we might have some spots available on standby for heat number 3. So you could potentially end up winning some of that cash. But right now, we gotta go to our results. And after 3 rounds, it's Super Sai starting to pull away and really put a stamp on that first place spot. It's going to be very difficult for anybody to keep Super Sai out of the top 3. So most likely the Nova Pro has secured a spot in the finals. We will of course see how that works out. And you can see right now, second and third place really up for grabs. Anybody could take second or third place at this stage. Logic's going out early in that last round really could be a huge problem for him in the future. So we'll see how that plays out as we get into our 4th and then our 5th round. 5 rounds in our prelims, in these prelim heats. 6 rounds for our finals, although as we grow, we might expand some other round numbers. And here we go. Matchmaking is... Oh, come on, stop power saving. The matchmaking is up, but my TV, my second screen, is being a jerk. There we go. All right. All right, let's get into heat number 4. And luckily, no one has gone out yet. So heat number 4 starting now. And we do have one bot in because we had a player who didn't make his heat on time. And we didn't have people, the standby list wasn't ready. So nice benefit for all the players in this round. Abadex going Daryl the Barrel. Ruta B wants to get that super up and does. Can he get rid of Abudex? And he supers from kind of a far distance here, but that bot will take care of Abudex. Oh, that's so unfortunate. The bot eliminates Abudex and Ruta B. That's so crazy. You got a primo bot taking care of 2 live players. So bot 1 OP this time around. Kind of unbelievable. And I don't think, even at 6 cubes, that bot will pose much trouble for Super Sai. Although Jacob could take advantage of that moment. Super Sai trying to rotate out, but Super Sai in a lot of trouble. And the bot right now takes out its 3rd player. Super Sai going out, I believe, in 7th place. So he will get 1 point. Probably already has secured a spot in the finals anyway. Lane Pen as Nita gets hurt as well, down to our top 5. And we're seeing a couple of Pennies again. Penny has been a popular choice on this map in both our 1st and 2nd heat. So really Penny and Bo both have proven to be very popular on this map for very logical reasons between Penny's mortar and Bo's traps, or whatever you want to call them. Broken bot, says Super Sai. Yeah, dude, that bot was absolutely insane. Absolutely insane, but I would not be worried about your position in the finals here, Super. Although Axel would be worried right now. Logic's putting a lot of hurt on him. Axel does go down to Zach, down to our top 3 right now. Next person out gets 2 points, followed by 3, followed by 5 for the winner. So this could decide a lot at the stage. Jacob trying to push Zach. Has a little bit of a shield here. Zach, though, defends well and gets behind the mortar. That mortar is so frustrating, and Jacob goes down. So Zach, who has finished in the top 3 before in this tournament, up against Logic's another top 3 win finisher. Zach does his best, and it's the mortar that gets the finish for Zach. What a crazy end of that round. Zach and Logic's going toe-to-toe, but that's where that mortar comes into play, placed completely out of the range of Logic's to even contend with, and kaboom! There you have it. Bo taken down, Penny getting the victory on round number 4. Let's go to take a look at our scores here. We'll get the update going. This is the Slaton Showdown 8. We're just having so much fun here, guys. And we do have our scores, and let me go ahead and get these scores all plugged in. Zach taking 1st place in this round. Logic's taking 2nd. Jacob taking 3rd. Along with Axel getting 2 points in 4th. Let's see. Dumbboy with 1, Lame Pen with 1, and bot number 1 does get a point. And let's take a look at those scores after 4 rounds. Super Sai still at the top. A lot of competition at the moment for those top 3 spots. You know, Zach and Axel currently sitting in 1 and 2, but Logic's tied with Axel, and really any of those, Jacob, Dumbboy, Lame Pen, or Abudex, or Jacob, Dumbboy, or Lame Pen, all could make it into those top 3 spots without too much difficulty if the cards do play the right way. So this is going to be, again, another really tight 5th and final round. Thank you again, Mateus, for the host. I guess everybody dipped out, though. They're like, a solo showdown competition, what? And here we go with our final round of heat number 2. And here we go, round number 5 of our second heat. And Logic's in a lot of danger there. Logic's goes head-to-head with the bot and barely survives. Smart play by Logic's to back out. You do not want a last-place finish in this round with how tight the scores are. And for Jacob, that's going to be the case. Jacob goes out, so Jacob's dreams of making the finals most likely killed in that moment. Lame Pen as well. So good news for the people who are currently in the top 3. They are feeling it better and better. Now down to our top 7, Abudex pops off with that Brock Super. Does not find any purchase, though. Logic's able to avoid the bulk of that damage. Seen a couple Brocks here. Dumbboy going with Brock as well. I personally, again, if you hang on the stream a bit, you know I'm not a big Brock fan, but you know people who play Brock well seem to really do well with him and enjoy him a whole lot. Still down to top 7. Ruda B gets taken out by Super Size Penny Mortar. Oh no, what a difficult spot to be in. That mortar is just so frustrating, and its range goes so far. Logix gets taken out in 6th place, so Logix will get 1 point. Will that 1 point be enough, though? I do not know. This could be wild. Logix might be out of our finals, so we'll find out in a minute as these scores begin to come in. Dumbboy trying to survive, trying to get Super Sai out first. 2 points, very different than 1. Dumbboy with some dip, dodge, dive. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball, but you cannot dodge a rocket. Zach takes out Dumbboy. Super Sai now does mortar up, but not quite in time to get himself beyond 4th place, so only 2 points for Super Sai. Zach gets pushed by Axel, and a great job. Axel bumps Zach and stops him from doing any more damage. Axel might have just secured himself a spot in the finals with that move right there. Axel and Abu trying to finish Axel off, but Axel pushes hard and takes Abu out. So, wow, what an amazing final round. Dips and turns and ups and downs. And we have scores coming in just a second here. We will see who our finalists are. Dart, are you by any chance in the chat? Can we get heat number 3 organized? So let me go ahead and we'll see the scores here from that final round. All right, let me go ahead and tally these things up. This is the Slaton Showdown 8, everybody. Very interesting results here, guys. Scores almost finished being tallied. Ooh, boy, everybody. This is going to be a wild bit of scoring here. Take a look at our scoreboard after 5 rounds. And no random number generator needed. Super Sai, Axel, and Zach all secure spots in the finals. No surprises there for Super Sai and Zach. I believe this is Axel's first finals appearance. Logix, with 9 points, does put him tied in our running for our wild card. So that's going to be interesting to see if Logix ends up making it in on the wild card. But the big news here, Super Sai going to the finals, along with Axel and Zach with a K. And Logix going into our wild card. Let's go. Nice work, Axel. So there we have it, folks. That is 2 rounds down, 2 heats down, and now time for our third and final heat. Let me put up what is tentatively the player list. Obviously, things do change here a little bit in the Slaton Showdown with people logging in and being available, not being available. There we go. So that should be our list. Let's go ahead and start getting things organized here so we can get this third heat kicked off. Ruda, you had... oh, and you know what? We might actually have Crow coming in to heat number 3, most likely. So I believe I'm a cow. Oh, I'm a cow. Yeah, I believe we're going to put I'm a cow into heat number 3, guys. So there you go. I'm a cow. What is the room code? There's the... Oh, oops, I didn't mean to clip that. There's the club code, Honey Bacon. It's we do all of the invites from the club because I don't want to have people just joining from random. So just go ahead. You can join. You can dip out of the club when the tournament's over, but go ahead and jump on in so we make it easier for matchmaking, and then you can jump out when the tournament is done. All right. Is Dart here? Let me go ahead and find Dart. Is Dart in the clan right now? Oh, Dart's here. Great. Is Darby Dart? Or is Darby someone else? No, Darby is someone else. Okay. Honey Bacon, you're here. Oh yeah, you're OMG. You're actually in this heat. Where's Dart on this list? My Life, once again, signing up and then not showing up. Where is Dart? At Bonzi. Groovy Joe, super late. Well, jump on in, Groovy Joe. Dart has a room set up. Okay, excellent. Are the invites starting to go? Yeah, we're working on it, Funzo. Can I get a roll call on Heat 3 right now? Oh, okay. Trying to get this sorted out, guys. 3 heats might be a bit too much. Might have to go back down to 2 in the future. Seemed like we were ready because we had so many signups last time around. Axel isn't in this heat, Funzo. Let me go ahead and just do this real quick. All right, so Dart, Arc, OMG, and what is Funzo's in-game name? Where is Lance? We might be getting one more person who just wanted to sign up right now, so we'll see what happens. Lance should be here in just a moment. Well, Bad Bunny might be getting replaced, so let's go ahead and we'll look at that in a second. Corey's here. All right, Corey, are you logged in? Let's see. Sending out messages. We're gonna kick this thing off here very soon, guys. Just getting everything organized here. And where's, let's see, already here, already here. Already here. Oh, Groovy Joe. Are you here, Groovy? Are you in? Is My Life in? Is Groovy here? Because if he is, then we'll move My Life into this heat. Can I get a roll call on the heat on heat 3, please? Groovy, you want in heat 3? Kaner is here. All right, Kaner, excellent. Get online, sir. All right, so just got word that Bonzi is out. So Bonzi is out. Kaner is here. Wolfgang. Wolfgang, I believe there will be a spot. So go ahead and jump online here. Kaner's in room. Can I get a full? Can I either get a screenshot or something so I can look at who's in and I can get these spots all sorted out. All right, Kaner, thank you. Yeah, Wolfgang, I think there's going to be room. My Life, I believe there's going to be room. So So I'm getting a screenshot real quick here, and we should be able to kick this thing off in just a second. All right, let me see. So Dart is in, Arc Rider is in, OMG is in, I'm a Cow is in, Corey is in, Lance is in, Kaner is in. So there's no Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny is out. Lance says he's on his way. My Life is in. Great. Wolfgang, you're in. So go ahead and jump on in, buddy. Who's Lost Soul? Who's Lost Soul? I don't know who Lost Soul is. Well, so Lance is not in. Well, you know, it took too long, so let me get the screenshot of the final lineup here. Great, Lost Soul is in. Oh, Lance is in. Can I get Kaner, can I get a screenshot of the final lineup here for this heat so I can make sure the scoreboard reflects that, and then we'll get started with heat number 3. All right. So we have Dart, Arc Rider, OMG, I'm a Cow, which is such a fun name. Corey, Lance is in, Kaner is in, My Life is in, Wolfgang is in. I don't know what happened to Darby. What happened to Darby? Was Darby not online? Darby was really excited to participate today. But if Darby's not online, all right, Lost Soul's in. So, unfortunate for Darby. Let me go ahead and plug Lost Soul into our scoreboard here. And there we have it, everybody. There's the lineup for heat number 3. Thank you, Kaner, for hosting the round. Guys, if you want more information on how to join, we are full now for this heat. You can go to the Discord and read the rules and registration info. The registration for Slaton Showdown 9 will be up at the end of today's stream. So I'll be posting that up at the end of today's stream. If you want to get in on next week, Slaton Showdown 9 will be Thursday, April 11th, starts at 2 p.m. Getting underway. Heat number 3 coming at you right now. And Lost Soul, another debut player here, going with Carl and in a bit of trouble. Nice jukes there, and might take out I'm a Cow and Lost Soul take each other out. Oh no, what a difficult. That's what happens when you have ranged brawlers. Just the timing works out. So 2 down already. Kaner playing Mortis and just trying to be elusive at this stage. Should do well with that. Wolfgang, a former top 3 finisher here at the Slaton Showdown. And Kaner takes out Lance, so Brock does not pay off. My Life showed up a little late today, but I guess late is better than never, going with a fairly common choice here, Dynamite. Although, interesting, I wonder if without teaming being available, if Dynamite becomes a more difficult choice and Wolfgang takes OMG out, gets that Shelly super up, and eliminates OMG from the competition. So down to our top 6. That's a big question, though. Does Dynamite become less viable in solo showdown when you know teaming is no longer an option? Really interesting question. Arc Rider, a former first place finisher, up at the top of our screen, going with Barley. Wolfgang just hanging out, Corey getting pushed by Dart. That was a bad call. A 1 cube Nita against a 6 cube Nita. Not the choice I would have made, and Corey makes him pay for it. Down to our top 4. Kaner looked to push Arcrider. Can Arcrider get out of that storm in time? And just barely does, but Kaner uses the super and finishes him off down to our top 3. Wolfgang, Corey, and Kaner. Corey, another Nova Pro. Wolfgang, a top 200 rated player. At least last time I checked, Wolfgang was somewhere up in the top 200. Kaner at 6 cubes. Mortis trying to find a way, just a moment to strike, but that's the big danger, and Mortis does strike, but Wolfgang finishes him off. And there you have it, Wolfgang taking first in our opening round, so very nice work. Wolfgang looking to make it into the money the second time. Again, this is still our 3rd heat of the prelims. Top 3 make it on to our finals. Of course, we do have a lot of players waiting in the wings for those finals. They should be a lot of fun, guys. The level of play just keeps getting better and better every single week. Big shout out to Ruda B OP doing our scores right now. This is a lot of fun, guys. I want to thank everyone again for just being a part of it. It's pretty darn rad. Make a guy like me feel so special. This is the Slaton Showdown 8. How do you do? Let's take this back over to the club. And our scores are in, so let's take a look. After 1 round, bam! Wolfgang on top with 5 points in first place. Kaner in second with 3 points, and Corey in third with 2 points. Of course, 2 points for our 4th place player as well. So 3rd and 4th, not much difference there, obviously. Wanted to create some more pressure on 3rd and 4th place by giving them the same score. I do like the scoring system a lot for this game, for the way that we've put this competition together. All right, thank you very much for the follow. Didn't see who that was. Let's go back over to this menu. No, to this menu. Nomi Carlero, thank you very much. I really appreciate that follow, dude. Thank you kindly. We should be getting our 2nd round going here in just a second. There again, your scores after 1. Can we get the spectate up? Round number 2. About to start. It's 3 heats, such a big difference. So many players. A little more complicated, but tons of fun. Here we go. Alright, waiting for this round to kick off here. Bit of a delay, and we are going. Alright. We are live with our 2nd round of our final heat. Wolfgang, your current leader. Going with Poco. Very excited about that choice. You guys have heard me talk about Poco before if you've been here in the competition in the past. And on this map in particular, Poco has some advantages. You know, it's hard to trap Poco in a corner on this map. Kaner and Lost Soul face to face, and Kaner out first. Lost Soul now up to 4 with that Colt. Lance getting a little aggressive there on the inside, but somehow does survive. I thought Lance was dead in the water at that stage. Lost Soul, bigger than Dart, but still in danger, and does oh my gosh, Lost Soul nearly eliminates himself going into that that Brock fire, but does just barely survive. I'm a cow! Unfortunately taken out by Arcrider, our former 1st place finisher. See, now Wolfgang is getting trapped at this stage, but he does have his super, so Poco, a good choice here. Lance goes out. Just a little overly aggressive from a Bo. You have to remember with Bo's squishier than you think. So getting really close like that, not in my opinion, the best choice, especially when a Poco can do so much to you. Corey, I love that Corey's going with Carl. I wonder if it's something he likes about Carl on this map, or just wants to make it harder for himself, or just wants to prove that he's a pro and he can do it with anybody. Lost Soul at that 7 cube, in a bit of a difficult spot here, and there you have it. Lost Soul gets pinched. OMG taking him out. Corey gets taken out as well, so now down to our top 4. And it's still a fairly big map. My Life goes to reset on the outside. 2 Pokos, OMG and Wolfgang. OMG, though, at 8. It's going to be very difficult to unseat him at this stage. So it's a big question of, do you join people in pushing OMG and trying to get yourself that number 1 finish, or do you focus on limiting other players instead and try to get yourself into those top 2? And Wolfgang and My Life both choose to get rid of that bow, but will it pay off? Remember, 4th and 3rd place get the same amount of points. OMG decides to push My Life, but My Life makes a move on Wolfgang, and it pays off great. My Life, really, really smart move, knowing the scoring system, knowing the rules. My Life pushes against the weaker opponent and guarantees himself 3 points rather than 2. Heads up play. Very, very nice work. This is the Slaton Showdown 8. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do. All right, scores coming in, guys. Do-do-do. Let me take a look at what's got going over here. Scores have been tallied, guys, so after 2 rounds in our 3rd heat, there you have it. Wolfgang still in 1st place. OMG moves into 2nd, though, off the back of that really fantastic performance, and My Life and Arkwright are now tied in 3rd place. So we will see if that's how it continues going. Let's get into, I believe our next round should be queuing up here in just 1 second. Do. Ruda, could you start organizing people for the finals once we get into like round 4 here? Hey everyone, how are you? It's your good friend Rich Slaton, here with a tip. If you're trying to be at your best in Clash Royale, put Brawl Stars down. It's so fun, it's so distracting, I know, but you need to grind those hours, man. CRL's right around the corner. By the way, if you're trying to go pro in Brawl Stars, put down Clash Royale for a little bit, focus on the Brawl Stars. Or if you're just like me, want to have fun with both, play in both whenever you feel like it, because that's what I do, which is why I talk and do not compete. Well, there you go. Waiting for our next round to come in. Again, reminder, Slaton Showdown 9 next week. Getting to close to double digits, everybody. We could be hitting the 10th one of these fairly soon, which would be super cool. Weren't you the only broadcaster for CL? Yes, I am the play-by-play commentator for Clash Royale League Superstar Gaming. That is me. I'm just saying, if you're trying to be a pro, focus. If you're trying to play in CRL, put down Brawl Stars for a few minutes. Get those matchups working. If you're trying to go pro in Brawl Stars, maybe start grinding up. From what I know, Superstar Gaming, it should be starting fairly soon. I just can't give any more information than that, but hopefully you will not have to wait too much longer for Season 2 to kick off. But you don't have to wait at all right now for round number 3 of the Slaton Showdown. Our 3rd heat. Well, don't you worry, Superstar Gaming. The spring one's going to be super cool as well. And here we are. Kaner goes out early. Wolfgang playing low skill bull, low skill no skill, but takes out Kaner. You cannot put. I'm gonna guess that happened in the middle. I didn't see what happened there. I'm gonna guess that someone tried to push into the middle, and you know you don't want to push middle early against a bull. You just don't want to do it on this map. My guess is a bull will win this map. Of course, last heat we saw Super Sai juke a bull super and take the win instead, but we have 2 bulls both in pretty good position right now. Dart and OMG both trapping My Life's Daryl the Barrel at the bottom, down to our top 8 right now. Arkwright going with Gene. I do like the Gene choices. This map's not quite as open as I would like for Gene, but still, Gene can be very, very useful here. MyLife makes the aggressive move here, tries to push OMG, OMG, doing his best to avoid everything he can, staying alive, but there's just too much action around him, down to 258. Can he survive? OMG does start to heal up a little bit here, but MyLife gets inside him, and there you go. OMG is out with 0 points in 8th place. Corey up near the top, going Brock this time. Dart getting aggressive on MyLife, using that Daryl super to get out of the way. This map's getting tighter and tighter, folks, and we still have not just 1, but 2 bulls on the board. One of them up to 5 cubes on the inside already. Arc Rider and Corey. Arc Rider and Corey. And Corey comes out on top and barely survives. Lance nearly makes Corey pay for it a little bit there, but Corey dodges that bow shot as well. So Arc Rider out in 7th place, 1 point for him. Lost Soul in a lot of trouble here, and they're down to our top 3 here. Wolfgang playing it really, really close, doing a great job with it. MyLife in a lot of trouble right now, and that last one should take him out. There you go, Wolfgang and Dart. Probably gonna be Wolfgang. Did I call it, folks? It was gonna be a bull. Dart wants to do some damage, but at this stage, I can't imagine a way that Dart finishes this thing off. Wolfgang takes the victory at an 8-cube bull. And there you have it, folks. There you have it. 3 rounds down in this heat, and 2 more to go to decide our last 3 and essentially our last 4 finalists. Remember, the top 3 guarantee themselves spots in the finals. The number 4 spot puts themselves into the mix for the wild card. Now, if our number 4 spot has 10 points or more, they're all the way into the finals. If they hit 9, they are into the drawing with our other players who hit 9, and if they hit 8, they are out. So that 4th place person, you really do want to push for some points there. There's no question at all. And now let's take a look at our scores after 3 rounds. There's our round-by-round scoring. Wolfgang with his 2nd first place finish. Probably secured a spot in the finals, but we've seen crazier things happen today. OMG, MyLife, Arc Rider, Corey, and Dart all really tight. I mean, even down to I'm a Cow, who's had 3 bagels in a row. I'm a Cow could still get into this thing, so it's really crazy how tight this is, especially now that the top 3 are making it rather than the top 5. One of these days, guys, I'll have a co-caster for this, and that will not be me just shredding my voice for hours on end. Don't want to engage the zero and then get caught in the middle. Yep. Very, very good point there, Honey Bacon. Very good point indeed. All right. Yeah, Ruda, if you can see who might run the finals, that'd be great. Let's keep the scoreboard up there, guys. Hi, everybody. It's good to see you. Thank you for being a part of this. I know I say thank you all the time, but I'm running out of things to say, guys. I'm just talking for too long. Tell me about your day. What did you do? Did you go outside at all? Did you play some baseball? Some ultimate frisbee? Go for a hike? Did you go bird watching? Who does that? Maybe you do. I don't know. You know what you did do, though, is you played some Brawl Stars, which is super fun. So proud of you. Hopefully getting our next round going here in just a moment. Players need to be selecting their brawlers and readying up more quickly, please. Come on. Are we starting? One of these days, guys. One of these days, fellers. And here we go. Round number 3 coming your way right now. Hold on, let me adjust the spectate here. And there we go. Dart going with a Piper. It's a good map for Piper, but now going, trying to go into a duel with Brock. Could be a lot of trouble. And there you have it. Yeah, that's a tough draw. Piper, not a terrible call on this map if you're a good Piper player, but coming up next to a Brock, I gotta think that Brock has the advantage just because the range does not matter for that Brock damage. My Life going with Dynamite. Interesting choice on this map. Not sure I agree with it. Lance goes out. OMG. Penny's been doing very, very well. Wolfgang gets taken out by Arcrider. So Wolfgang, although probably already secured a spot in the finals, going out earlier than he would have hoped. And Corey goes out as well. So two big eliminations early on. Corey and Wolfgang. Kind of shocking eliminations here. Arcrider in some trouble and getting pinched now. That should be it for Arcrider, and yes, it is. Lost Soul getting a little opportunistic with that. Jesse. Haven't seen a lot of Jesse today. You know, the meta's been so different today because we do have the Legendary ban. Usually we see a lot of Spike and Crow, not so much Spike and Crow today. OMG up at 9, and that's a big one. My Life going down to OMG, now a 10 cube Penny. Lost Soul chips away with that with that Jesse. Down to our top 4, and now OMG in a pretty good spot. But that Jesse's going to make things a little bit more difficult. If Jesse can keep on, if Lost Soul can keep on targeting that that turret there, targeting that mortar, that could be a lot of problems there for OMG. OMG in a little bit of trouble now, getting pushed a little bit down because of that super. Bo pushing down, and that's a perfect placement. OMG just creating the block in between, and there you have it. OMG takes out I'm a Cow. Pretty picture-perfect Penny play there at the end. How many P's can I pop in one sentence, guys? 4 rounds down, 1 more to go. And I have a feeling the scores are going to be pretty tight when we see this next round come in. Super cool. Slaton Showdown 8. The 8th one of these. So many. So many indeed. Let's take a look and see what our scores look like. And the scores are in, so let's take a look at our round-by-round scoring. And going into our 5th and final round, Wolfgang at the top with OMG in second. Most likely, those two players have secured spots in the finals. I think Wolfgang has definitely done it. Now that I'm doing a little bit of math here, OMG probably, although if OMG gets 0 points and Arcrider and My Life both score pretty well. No, I think OMG has probably also secured a spot in the finals now that I'm doing the math. So very, very interesting here, but that 3rd place spot is still up for grabs, and the wild card spot is super duper up for grabs. Lance is offline. Lance dipped out, is what I'm gathering. So let's go ahead and give Lance 1 minute to come back online. We're going to give Lance 1 minute to come back online, then kick. And per the rules, if he does not come back in time, he is not going to be allowed to play next week. If he's just dipping out. Actually, I'm going to go through a bunch of these ones who are benched for next week. A lot of benched players for next week. So let's go ahead and see if Lance does show back up. And if not, then we will continue along without him. Sorry about the ice chew, fellas. I don't have a cough button here, unfortunately. Slaton Showdown 8, Slaton Showdown 9 coming to you next week. Maybe plan on something big for the 10th one. We'll see what happens. We will see what's going down. Let's go into this part of situation. Very nice. Mateus with a pretty cool host. Don't know if there's a lot of interest yet in competitive solo showdown, but we'll see. Still building the tournament, of course. I might stop doing the YouTube part of this, though. We'll see what happens. Might just save YouTube for the VOD content. Do 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 do. Killer! Hey! Hey to you too. Welcome, this is the Slaton Showdown 8. The 8th edition of my solo showdown competition. Someone tell Keenan that we are almost to the final. We're in the 5th round, or I guess I can tell him, because maybe he's hearing. Finals game open. All right. Well, if Lance isn't back yet, let's just go ahead and start the 5th round. All right. Who was that? Killer! Thank you so much for the follow, man. How does this work? All your information, Killer, is there at the Discord. Go to the Discord and check out the rule set, Slaton Showdown rules, and you can learn all about how to participate and how this whole tournament works. The rules are updated pretty regularly as we add more and more and learn more about how this should work. But yeah, the registration for Slaton Showdown 9 will be available and up after this stream is over. So there you have it. Thanks for joining the Discord. Appreciate it, Killer. Okay, kick and let's go. Let's get these finals going, guys. Let's get this final round going. Oh, how deep into this are we? Oh, we're still at the beginning. Excellent. So here we have the 5th round of this heat to decide the last 3 and maybe potentially 4 finalists in the Slaton Showdown 8. First time doing 3 heats. Dart could potentially get into the mix as a oh, and Lost Soul. Did Lost Soul just lag out, or is Lost Soul just letting himself die? Not sure what happened there, but Lost Soul out early, so Lost Soul no longer in contention for the wild card. My Life out early as well, so that might have just put My Life out of contention as well. Pretty brutal. Can we get a mod on this guy, who is now banned? Why did someone come here and start plugging some other tournament? That's pretty rude. Down to our top 4, and OMG takes out Wolfgang. Dart, Arc Rider, and OMG in our top 3. Again, no, Dart with a #1 finish here. It's not going to happen, though. Not going to happen. If the #1 finish could have put Dart into the that wild card spot, and Corey goes down as well, so I believe Corey's out. Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's take a look at those scores and see who's moving on to our finals.
Let's get this party started.
Big shifts here with the change in the bans, so I wonder how much of an effect that had on players who are really used to playing certain characters. And we're getting those scores in. Keaton is the finals match starting to be up and get those invites going. So here are those. A Burke, thank you very much for the follow, man. Really appreciate it. let's go ahead and look at the final scores here for our heat. And there you go, OMG Wolfgang and Arc Rider making it into our finals. And unfortunately, everyone else falls just short of the wild card spot. So let's go ahead and look at those round by round scoring. So into our finals goes OMG, Wolfgang, and Arc Rider. And we have 3 players who are still potentially in as the wild card spot. So Zach with an H, HBK, Carlos, and Logic. So you guys here. Okay, Logix is here. Let's see if HBK Carlos is here. All right. So Zach is here. Logix is here. We'll see if Carlos is here. Oh, and thank you for the follow, whoever that was. Oh, Zach, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. So, you know what? We're going to go ahead and do this roll. If it is Carlos and he does not show up in time, then it's going to be someone else. So, let's go ahead and send Carlos a message in the Discord just to see if he's around. But I'm going to go ahead and plug in Zach, Carlos, and Logix. Oh, Supersize hosting. Great. Okay, so Logix, I do these every single week. The next one, by the way, is going to be next week. Thursday. All right, so I am going to the random choice generator. Logix, Zach, and Carlos have all been plugged in. And let's go ahead and generate our random choice. And it is Zach. Zach, you are into our finals. So here you go, Zach. Well done, Zach, into the finals. No, where's my most recent screenshot? And there you go. Zach, you're into the finals. So very well done. But Logix hang out, because if any of our finalists are AFK, then we might end up having to replace some of those finalists. So don't leave yet, Logix. You might accidentally get put into the finals, depending on if anyone doesn't show up for their spot, as has happened here before in various situations. So let's go ahead and plug our finals. Plug in our finalists. What? That's not what that should have looked like. There we go. There are the finalists. Super Sai is hosting these finals, so Super Sai, there you go. There's our finalist. There's our list of our finalists. Let's go ahead and get everybody in. And let me go post on Discord. Boom. So there's your finalists. And let's get everyone in there and get a roll call going. Let's see, is Rowdy still around? All right. As soon as we have that set, let me know, and I'll do the YouTube intros and stuff so we can get going. You know what? Maybe I should do my YouTube intro now. Need OMG. Oh yeah, both Zachs are in. OMG, you're in the finals, man. Where is OMG? OMG and Rowdy. All right. OMG, you're not hosting. Supersize hosting. and he should be sending you the invite. Super Sai, invite OMG to the finals. He's in the menus. All right, let me go ahead and do our do the intro for YouTube. Hello and welcome to the finals of the Slaton Showdown 8. I'm Rich Slaton. 8 of these are about to be finished. That was a terrible... Guys, cut. That was a terrible start. Let's go ahead and do this one more time. Hello and welcome to the finals of the Slaton Showdown 8. I'm your host, Rich Slaton. This is my tournament. It's the Slaton Showdown. That's why it's called that. It's named after me. This is the biggest one yet. 3 heats, 30 total players. We've already been through our prelims, and the top 10 have made it. And so here are your finalists, and it's a big-time list here. Some high-level pros. 2-time champion Keenan. Of course, Wolfgang is here as well, along with Arkwriter, both top-level finishers, and Super Sai, a Nova Pro, who's also a top-tier player as well. A lot of trophies are in the room. We'll be kicking off these finals in just a moment. If you want more information, go ahead and look in the show notes at the Discord. You can sign up yourself for a chance to win cash playing Solo Showdown. We'll get our finals going here in just a moment. Everyone's here? All right, let's kick this thing off, dude. Remember, it's 6 rounds. The all of the whatchamacallits, the maps are posted in the rule set and the rules. All right, is everyone in the club, or is everyone in the map, or in the game? Sorry. Yep. Super Sai, go ahead, let's start. And here we go, the first round of our finals. And a great finals it's going to be. A lot of talent here, a lot of previous high-level finishers in former Slaton Showdowns, of course. Zach with a K has been in the money before. Or is it Zach with an H? I don't remember which Zach it is. We do have 2 different Zachs. We might have a Zach-off, if you would say. Is that a little risque for this show? Maybe, but it was there, so I had to do it. I expect the action to be a little slower now that we're at this high level of play. OMG playing a little bit rough there, but I guess not too worried about the penny shots next to that box. Zach with an H, pinched right now, and goes out first. Super Sai in a little bit of trouble, but able to back off early enough. Rowdy also playing bow at 2 cubes, though. Super Sai and Rowdy both rotating north. And both getting pushed a bit as well, but down at the bottom, 2-time champion Keenan gets pushed by Axel, and Keenan goes out in 9th place here. Axel being very aggressive with his Daryl play, and using that super to perfection, both offensively and defensively, but it wasn't enough in this case. Arkwriter takes Axel out down to our top 7. Everyone here now earning points this round. Wolfgang playing Gene. Again, that range is so nasty. A lot of bows, and part of it is sort of the maze-like atmosphere. You can see all these different choke points now filled up with those bow proximity mines. So a lot of danger there as you move from place to place in transitions. Zach gets an elimination as well, so now down to our top 6. Wolfgang doing a good job dodging the shots of his friend Arkwriter. Super Sai takes Rowdy out, so now down to our top 5. This next elimination is going to be huge because, again, 1 point versus 2 point difference for this elimination. Josh pushes Super Sai, and Josh takes Super Sai out and just barely dodges. So Josh gets 2 points, but not going to be able to survive long enough to get any more than that. Down to our top 3. A Brock, a Bo, and a Gene. Zach, Arkwriter, and Wolfgang. Arkwriter and Zach both trying to keep that Gene from doing anything else. And there you have it. No love lost between friends down to our finalists. And Arkwriter doing a good job. Just wants to dodge here as this gets smaller and smaller. A lot of trouble for Zach, though. And it's a double elimination. Who came in first? Who came in first? I believe it was Zach. That was insane. What a crazy end. Both players eliminate each other. I believe Zach might have come in first, but I don't actually know how those different things, how the different pieces show up. So it might have been the opposite way around. It might have been Arkwriter who came in first. We'll have our scores here in a moment once the once our screenshots come in. But that's the first round in the books, the biggest Slaton Showdown ever. 30 players down to our top 10, trying to get into those final 3, so you can be one who goes home with cash and some bragging rights. Whoo, that was wild. Can we get a screenshot in the chat, please? Death Eye. Oh, I'm very Death Eye in the YouTube chat, man. I am very happy to be hosting. Thanks for being a part of it, man. I certainly enjoy doing it. So, waiting for screenshot confirmation, but I believe we do have our scores. And yeah, our scores need to be adjusted. The scores are we're off just a little bit here. So let me go ahead, let's go ahead and get in there. I'm going to adjust these scores real quick. You got the other one there, Ruda? All right, let's just double check all of these to make sure there are no mistakes in this opening round. And I believe we got it. So we have our scores, and after one round, take a look. It was Arkwriter taking first place with that really wild finish there. Both players going down, but only one can be the first place finisher. So after one round, it is Arkwriter in the lead, followed by Zach in third place. Josh and Wolfgang taking third and fourth. Remember, it's 6 rounds here for our finals. Eventually, you'll be going to the full 8 for the finals, but for now, with this kind of piloting the three heat system, I didn't want to do a full 8 this time around. But if we do have enough time, this does go well, we might extend the finals to a full 8. I'll give myself a little edit point there so I can just see as I'm going through for the YouTube stuff. And we're going to go get the next round up. Banar, I'll answer your question in just a little bit. Let's get into round number 2 of our finals. Get our spectate onto automatic so we can follow all the action. Currently, Arkwriter sitting in first place, followed by Zach, followed by Josh. Arkwriter going Shelly this time around. You know, I actually do enjoy Shelly on this map as well, so we'll see if that pays off for our current leader. Axel going Mortis, also a fun choice here. Let's see how elusive Axel will be as the action continues. This has really been fun to watch because you don't get to see high-level solo showdown very often, because when you're doing it in a regular game, there's so much teaming, you don't get to see actual skill. Arkwriter taking Zach with an H out early. So far, between the two Zachs, the K is beating the H, and there was some trash talk in the Discord, some well-intentioned trash talk, but trash talk nonetheless in the Discord about who would be the better Zach. So far, the K coming out on top, down to our top 9. So we see 2 Mortises. I see Nita. I see a Terra. We have not seen a ton of Terra today. Do we have 3 Mortises here? Is this just a Mortis fest? Superside going with Barley, and it, you know, we not seen a ton of throwers, of course. Oh, Keenan going with a Dynamite. So 2 of our top pros choosing to go with throwers this round. And one of them, Keenan, getting an elimination as well, down to our top 8. Next person out gets 0 points. No one wants to be that person. Even a single point can be the difference. OMG pinning Josh. Can Josh survive long enough? OMG does get super down, though, so takes Josh out, and Axel should be out as well. Yes, both the Mortises go down. It just got a little bit too tight. you know, with this level of play, I don't know if Mortis makes sense because it's you know it's going to get tight. It's going to get down to the point where, look at how small this map is. You can see all 6 brawlers in some moments as the camera moves around. So pretty tight at this moment. Keenan in a lot of trouble there, and the Terra Super takes Keenan out. Rowdy goes out as well on behalf of Keenan, and Super Sai out. So now we're down. You saw how quickly everything turned. Oh, no, sorry, Super Sai doesn't go out. He took out OMG, down to Zach, Wolfgang, and Super Sai. All 3 players here have finished in the top 3 before. They are all victors in the past. And Zach in trouble down, and Wolfgang with a Nita elimination. A 3Q Nita, and Super Sai just takes advantage of Wolfgang being stretched too thin, hits him with that final shot, and there you go, Super Sai taking victory in round number 2. All right, let's get those scores in. So Barnar, here is the information in the Discord. You can go to the Discord and read all about the rules, regulations, and stuff like that. This is the finals of this competition, but the Slaton Showdown 9 will be happening next week. We do this every single week. You can sign up and participate yourself. Just make sure you go to the Discord and read the rules and registration information, and then you can be part of it next time. But yeah, it's an open tournament. At the moment, anyone can sign up. All right, our scores are... All right, let me take a look here. All right, our scores are in. Let's take a look at our standings after 2 rounds, and it is Super Sai with that big win, moving into first place, followed by Zach, Wolfgang, and Arkwriter, all tied at 5. Again, with still 4 rounds to play, it's anyone's game this early on, but, you know, getting those points early, nice to play with a little bit of a cushion here. Super Sai has been a top finisher in the past, I believe. If I go ahead and look at my records here, I believe that Super Sai came in 2nd in the Slaton Showdown 7. Yep, that's correct. Super Sai came in 2nd. Zach with a K came in 3rd in that same competition. Zach has placed in the money twice in the past, a 2nd place and a 3rd place finish. Arkwriter has won the tournament before, and of course, Wolfgang has been a top 3 finisher twice thus far in the history of the Slaton Showdown. So a lot of veterans of this competition here in the mix. OMG, Rowdy, Josh, and Axel, and of course Zach with an H, all new to the action. Keenan, our 2-time champion, currently down in 7th or in 8th place, but not out yet. It's still very early. A couple of big finishes could skyrocket him back up into contention. Let's go ahead and get round number 3 going. All right, matchmaking is up. Let's go with round number 3, and you can see, of course, starting off with a spectate on Keenan, our 2-time champion. Of course, a lot of big-time finishers in this competition. Super Sai going with Poco. I'm not going to go ad nauseum again. Super Sai and Wolfgang both going Poco, so I like the choices from both of those high-level players. OMG pushes inside. Zach as a bull. OMG playing fast and loose. Does survive. Unbelievable. OMG. We see there's so many Pocos in this edition right now, and Super Sai gets control of the middle. Zach not able to take control of all those boxes, so Zach with an H playing the bull does not pay off quite yet. I think it's going to be very difficult for that Zach as things go on, because there's so much range talent here. Zach with a K as a Jesse, right now caught between Arkwriter and OMG, caught between a Poco and a Colt, so a lot of firepower there. You have the spread of the Poco and the actual like DPS of the Colt. Axel again doing a great job avoiding with that Daryl the Barrel Super. When you have the extra shield, it changes the way Daryl Super functions so much, because as a defensive move, you're able to survive so much more easily. Super Sai kind of being trapped right now by Keenan. I know there's a bit of a rivalry there as well. Both Super Sai and Keenan know each other from the pro Brawl Stars scene. OMG gets opportunistic, pushes, takes out Rowdy, takes out Arkwriter. So 2 quick finishes back to back. Eventually we are going to add bounties for, not bounties, but awards for racking up eliminations. So you can see right now, if that were the case, OMG with his 3rd taking Zach out. Josh goes down to Keenan, down to our top 5 right now. Wolfgang and OMG both playing Poco. 3 Pocos, a bow. And who are we missing? 3 Pocos, a bow, and Zach coming out of nowhere with that bull. Keenan is in so much trouble here. Just the hearts find everyone. You can see they're all playing the same Poco skin. It's a Poco off. This is crazy. The songs being played. I never thought music could hurt this much, but I guess it does in some situations, man. OMG at 6 cubes, going to be hard for Wolfgang to unseat him. Wolfgang's got to hope that someone else gets into the mix. Right now, again, 4th and 3rd place get the same amount of points, so all we can hope for is to get into that 2nd place spot, potentially. And Zach with an H does go down, so Zach gets 2 points here. Wolfgang just trying to avoid. Can he get OMG and Super Sai to go face-to-face? Super Sai pinched between Wolfgang and OMG. This might last a long time. Everyone can heal themselves here. Wolfgang, will he go down? Yes, he does. Now Super Sai and OMG should be OMG. OMG does it, taking down. Yeah, Josh, they, we'll come to that in a second. And for the YouTube, here we cut. So a wild finish there, Pocos all over the place, 3 Pocos in a tight proximity, and of course it was OMG who was at those 6 cubes, ended up getting the victory. The other ones just could not battle through at that stage. You really can't outplay when the quarters are that tight, so very nice finish for OMG. We'll have our scores coming in just a moment. Yeah, Josh, I mean, like, I didn't see what specifically how it goes. There's no... The rule against teaming is against planned teaming. Spinning, making pre-planning that you're going to go against somebody. But if people pin you, if, like, opportunistic, like, people go, hey, we're going to take you out in this moment, that's very different than a pre-planned team. So, I mean, I could look at the replay in the future, and if after this is over, I look at the replay and I think that it's like legit, there was something fishy, I'll address it. But yeah, Josh, I'll have to look at it later. I mean, I can't stop everything now to go back and look at a replay, but I promise I will look at it when I do go over the replays and the video on demand. But if they determined that you were the bigger threat, were you playing the bull? If you were playing the bull, then I understand that they were all going for you, because that would have made sense. I don't know what you were playing, though. Oh, you're playing Daryl. Yeah, I mean, again, I'll have to look at it. I don't have the ability to go over replays right now, but I promise I'll look over in the replay afterwards, see if I can see anything fishy. But if people choose in the moment that it's opportunistic, not the word teaming, but whatchamacallit, like eliminating someone, yeah, no one was spinning. I don't think there was anything pre-planned, so I doubt that was a violation, but I promise I will look at it afterwards anyway. So let's go ahead and get our next round up. Okay, our scores after 3 rounds. Super Sai with the 1st and 2nd place in rounds 2 and 3, currently sitting in 1st, followed by OMG, that big 1st place finish, rocketing him into 2nd. Wolfgang, just consistent high finishes, top 4 finishes, keeping him in the money, but still a lot of players, a lot of game left to be played, a lot of players still very, very close. So we'll see if these top 3 can hold on to those positions. We have seen some crazy finishes here in the Slaton Showdown, and I expect today will be no different. 3 rounds down, 3 to go, potentially more, of course, and our matchmaking is up, so let's jump into our 4th round. And again, a lot of Pocos, so very interesting. You know, with the ban, let me just jump around here, there we go. With the ban being on all the legendaries, I wondered how that would affect the character selection. Also, Pam being banned as well for this competition, and we're seeing how valuable Poco is. You know, even with all those characters in there, I think that Poco is underrated. Keenan gets taken out by Arc Rider, so Keenan with an early exit here in the 4th round. Very difficult spot. Axel hiding out with El Primo. OMG, Super Sai, both playing Pocos. Rowdy with a Nita. That Nita range can be very deceptive. You have to be careful. Axel almost gets pinched there. Does not quite, though. Wolfgang in a little bit of trouble here. OMG just chasing him down. This is why a Poco can be so frustrating. once a Poco gets its grip on you, unless you can try to find some other way to dodge, if you're a mid-range brawler, Poco is crazy frustrating. If you're a Shelly, a Bull, or an El Primo, that situation is not dead in the water, but other than that, maybe a Colt can take out a Poco in that situation, but Poco just gets so frustrating when he gets stuck on you and won't let you go. Arc Rider trapped between Josh and OMG. Josh getting those penny shots off. That was a big one right there. Arc Rider, though, does have his super, so can survive a little bit longer if he gets in too much trouble. Arc Rider now pushing Josh. Josh throws the mortar down. Can Josh survive this moment? OMG turns and Josh goes down to OMG. Down to our top 7 right now, and wow, it is Poco all over the place. Poco OP? Oh, Poco? Ooh, that might be a fun one. Oh, Poco. Super Sai, Arc Rider, Rowdy, OMG, Zack, and Zack. And Rowdy just in a lot of trouble. Caught in the middle. Can he survive any longer? I don't think so. And there he goes. Rowdy goes out in 7th place. The Zacks, both choosing to go with bows. Will he be able to get rid of one of these Pocos? I don't think so. OMG does go out. So now we're down to our top 3. Axel, Super Sai, and Arc Rider. Super Sai and Arc Rider both know you don't want that Primo on the board, so Arc Rider, Super Sai, Arc Rider up at 7. But Super Sai starts pushing here, and Super Sai makes a big error. I probably couldn't have known there, but Super Sai runs right into that bow proximity mine and gets eliminated. So a wild finish, Poco carrying the day. That's been the effect so far of these bans. You have no Spike, you have no Leon, you have no Crow, and you have no Pam. Poco's proving to be the OP brawler so far, so 4 rounds down. I wonder if we'll see a lot more Poco as we continue into rounds 4 and 5. All right, getting those scores tallied.
Give me a beat.
Do 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 boo 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 do do do. We are in the finals, and it's so fun. I'm really enjoying myself. All right, let me just confirm these scores here. There we go. There we go. All right. Four rounds down, and things starting to get tight there in the push for 3rd and 2nd place. Super Sai, though, still holding on to the 1st place, but with Arc Rider taking 5 points with a top #1 finish there, 10 points puts him just 2 out of the lead, so 2 rounds to go. Anyone could still take 1st place. 3rd place still pretty up for grabs. Even Keenan right now at 2 points, 2 back-to-back 1st place finishes would put him at 12 and put him in the mix. So remember, when people get eliminated early, they get 0, so you take a couple big finishes and it changes everything. But OMG, the big story so far, in my opinion, making his debut in the tournament, currently sitting in our leaderboard at 3. A possible top 3 finisher in his first appearance here. And we are getting into our 5th round, so let's get Spectate up and see how this action unfolds. So here we are, and shocker, shocker, lots more Poco. I think people are catching on to the Poco bug right now. Arc Rider and OMG have both found success with him so far, but Arc Rider goes out, so Poco eliminated early on. So I believe we have at least 4 Pocos if you count Arc Rider after that elimination. And that's a big elimination for Arc Rider, because was in 2nd place. Josh now goes out as well to Rowdy. So many, it's Pocos and bows all over the place. Pocos and bows everywhere. Look at this Poco fest here. Keenan choosing to go with Gene. Will that Gene pay off? He has to find some opportunistic moments. He has to find ways to look at brawlers who are in trouble, use that Gene super, and then just pound them really, really quickly. I wonder with all this cover if he'll find those opportunities, because there aren't many brawlers also who clear out grass as well. Zack goes down to OMG, so a big elimination there as well. OMG very well might be moving up in our standings here after this round. We will see, though, 7 brawlers still remain in our 5th round. Rowdy getting very close to Wolfgang, and Rowdy goes out, eliminated by Zach with an H. 2 bows going up against supersized Poco here. God, it is Poco Fest all over the place. So it's the bans really do change the meta. This is fascinating. We'll have different bans next week just to keep things mixed up. Very, very interesting here. Super Psy getting close to Wolfgang, and it's got to be so frustrating to him with those Pocos. And Super Psy, Wolfgang just does not hit it against Super Psy at that moment. Keenan, though, sees the moment, the opportunistic take, and takes Super Psy out. So one pro takes out their Team Queso, taking out Team Nova. Now, is Keenan going to find that opening, right? So far, down at the bottom of our standings, a big finish here could change everything, though. But right now, with OMG and Axel both playing Pocos, it'd be very hard to find a way to take them out. Gonna have to find a way when one of them is weak and just, boom, hit him really quick, though. Getting pinched between Axel and OMG. I don't think he'll survive unless, no, does not get enough help from Zach, so Poco carrying the day one more time. OMG now might be in a spot to move into first place unless he gets eliminated right here, and he does. So Axel versus Zach, both with 1 cube. Now, Axel might have the advantage in some respects because of being the Poco, but because of those Zach supers, this could be it. And Zach with an H does it. So this time in the Zach off, the H comes out on top of the K. You can't predict anything in this game, and who would have thought Poco would be the leading brawler in the 8th edition of this tournament, but there you have it. 5 rounds down, 1 more to go. Whoo, baby. This is some craziness. This is some craziness, people. All right, getting our scores in. Zach with an H taking first. Wow, nice. That's a big move. That's a big move there. Axel taking second. Great. OMG and Keenan. Okay, okay. All right. This is the Slaton Showdown 2 months of this competition, and it just keeps getting better and better. And we do have our scores. Here's the full leaderboard, round by round after 5. And with that big first round finish, Zach with an H, now knocking on the door of our top 3. Super Psy with that 1 point, just barely able to hold on to first place. OMG was very, very close to taking over the lead, but still in second. Arc Rider, despite getting a bagel because of those 2 first place finishes, still sitting in first. So we are going to be going to what is potentially our final round in this in our Slaton Showdown 8 finals. But a lot of people still in contention for third place. Zach, Wolfgang, Zach with a K, and Axel all in contention for third place. Now remember, if we do have a tie at first place, it would continue us to a bonus round. So that's a big thing as well. If a tie does work out, even players who are near the bottom of the rankings would get a second shot potentially at shooting up. So the last thing Super Psy and OMG want, the last thing Super Psy wants in particular, or any of those top 3 finishers want, is to see a tie there at the top. So we'll be getting our final round going in just a minute, but it has been a fantastic tournament, the biggest Slaton Showdown yet. Get those YouTube cut points for when I put these finals up. Sixth and maybe final round, everybody. Pretty wild. Boom, 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 boom. Baynar, thank you very much for the follow. And Corey, thanks for the follow as well, man. Really appreciate it. People getting in the mix here. Down, down, down. Our final should be just about ready. We readying up here? Let me bring this back up. Getting ready for our finals. If you want to participate, by the way, and you're watching on the sidelines, Rowdy is offline. Let's give Rowdy 1 minute, and if Rowdy's not available in 1 minute, let me know, and we'll kick, and we'll move on. And that could potentially move Rowdy into... Oh, he's back. Okay, great. Playing them at a super boring, but he can't beat him, join him. All right, we are ready for our 6th and potentially final round of the Slaton Showdown 8:30 started, and we are all down to these top 10, hoping to be the top 3 and walk away with a little bit of dinero. That's money for those of you who aren't familiar with that word. Rowdy goes out first to Arc Rider, so the meta, again, continues to be a lot of Poco this time around, and seems like everybody's starting to catch on. Zach with a K in the middle playing Poco as well. Josh in a lot of trouble here, even though he's at 4 cubes, needs to back off, but then Axel pushing with that Nita does not fire. So very interesting choice there. Keenan at the bottom with a Frank. I love the choices Keenan is making. Just something very different every single time. I wonder what's behind the Frank choice. Is it just because he wants to do something different, or he feels like it matches up well with Poco for some reason? Which I wouldn't think, but maybe he knows something that I don't. He's a pro, and I just talk. Wolfgang takes Super Psy out, so that is massive. The leader out with 0 points. So this opens up a lot of possibilities right now. A lot of possibilities. If OMG comes in 3rd or 4th place, but OMG doesn't. OMG goes out with 0 as well. That is massive. That is absolutely massive. What is going on? Axel and Zach trying to take pieces of each other. Although Axel now trapped between Josh and Zach. And here's Keenan. So Keenan able to take out a Poco. So maybe Keenan did know something about the way this guy goes that I didn't know. Josh and Axel taking a bit out of each other. Arc Rider up near the top. Pinched though. Pinched badly. Trying to stay alive, but a Poco I do not think will end up being the winner here. Oh my gosh, able to survive Arc Rider. Huge move. I cannot believe that Arc Rider is still alive here. I thought that was it for him in that Poco play. Keenan trying to get one more elimination, and that is big. Keenan's Frank now. Uses that second super though and does not land, and with the Nita bear down, that's huge. So Keenan now trying to get someone else out. Wolfgang goes down, but Keenan goes down to Arc Rider and Axel. That is it. Arc Rider only at 1 cube though. Axel at 5. Arc Rider though, can he stay alive long enough? No, he does not. Axel pushes. Unbelievable. What a 6th round, and you gotta give it up for Arc Rider getting 2nd place there after nearly being eliminated early in a spot that seemed impossible to get out of. Also, look at the play of Keenan switching to Frank, and it seemed like Frank ended up having some pretty good matchup advantage over Poco in some situations. So our scores are being tallied. We'll have our final results in a moment. Could there be a tie at the top? I don't believe so. That should be it, but we'll know here in just a couple of seconds. Let me go take a look at the scores here. Oh my gosh, everyone. Oh my gosh, everyone, hold on to your seats because we have a crazy development after 6 rounds. Take a look at our leaderboard. We have a tie at 1st place, Super Psy and Arc Rider, which means that we go to a bonus round. We go to a bonus. This is absolutely crazy. And look, here's the reality: is that maybe people at the bottom wanted to extend this thing. I have no idea, but we're going to a 7th round. We have one bonus round here to decide it all, so let's go up and get our bonus map ready and go to a 7th round. Look, the action has been so good. Who wouldn't want to see more gameplay? Yeah, Josh, when I have a chance to go through, yeah, let's go. Let's get this thing going. This is crazy. Let's get this 7th round going. Let's see, the map, I believe... Let me go to the rules here. The bonus map is Cavern Churn. Let's get Cavern Churn queued up and do our bonus round. Get this back up to make it easy to cut. I'm pumped for a bonus round. Are we getting this thing queued up? And guys, there is only one bonus round. So I have things, I'll have to look at the rules for if there are ties after the bonus round, but I believe it's just like splits of the prize pools. Hey everybody. Let's let's go here. Let's go ahead and throw that up for the moment. So you can see how crazy this scoring is. Wow, Super Saiyan Arc Rider. That's not what I expected. I did not expect that to be that Arc Rider would... What are the rules for the bonus round? Super Saiyan, it's the same, it's Cavern Churn is the map, and there's only one bonus round. It's the normal it's the same rules as for the entire this tournament, so same bans. It's just we do one bonus round to solve this scoring problem. If there are still ties at the end, then the prize pool gets split up, and all the way it's split up is covered in the rules. So I'll have to look at them specifically to see what I wrote down. But basically, if there's a tie after this round, the prize pool gets divvied rather than being direct to rather than being first, second, third necessarily. Depends on what those ties are. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's get Cavern Churn up. I believe that is the correct map according to the Discord, according to the rules. Yeah, Cavern Churn is our bonus map. So let's go ahead and get that going. This is wild. This is a lot of fun, guys. Did it say double? Oh, did it say double points in there? That might be true as well. I don't remember. Hold on, let me look at... I can tell you. Let me just read the rules real quick. Oh yeah, bonus round. Points are doubled. That is correct. It is in the rules. Good job reading the rules, guys. For the bonus round, all point totals are doubled. That is true. Yes. It's in the rules. We haven't done a bonus round in so long since I wrote that, so it's in the rules though. It's double points. Let's go, baby. Yeah, this opens up a ton. This makes it crazy. So everyone really make some good choices for this bonus round, guys. I wish the map wasn't Cavern Churn. But it is, because it's in the rules. I'll adjust the rules for next week. But double points is very exciting. Double points makes this really exciting. Because Josh, right now, first place finish, with the right things working out, could get Josh the win, or could get Rowdy the win. get this thing going. I need to look over those rules. Maybe I adjust it for next time where a bonus round is like 1 extra point or something. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how this works out. Missing 2. Who are we missing? Who would leave at this stage? Who would leave when anyone could win right now? That's crazy. Keenan and Zach are both gone. Which Zach? Zach with a K. Okay. I'm informing Keenan. He's coming back. Now let's go find Zach with a K and get him informed. I don't know where he went. Where is Zach with a K? Keenan's coming back now that he realizes what's going on. Guys, everyone needs to read the rules. Oh, and Swags, yeah. Let me know when Keenan and Zach are back. Keenan says he's on his way. Let's go ahead and start then. Alright guys, here we go. It's the final, the bonus round, and quick check of the rules confirms. And I forgot about this until this moment, guys. Bonus round means double points, so look at that scoreboard right now. Technically, anybody could be first place after this bonus round. So first place gets 10 points. So that could move Josh or Rowdy all the way up into, not just into the money, but up into the gold, up into our first place spot, depending on how this thing plays out. So the double points makes everything super absolutely crazy. I might have to adjust that for next time around because that is pretty wild. Kind of an incentive for the bonus round to exist, but I might have to reduce it from double points to something else in the future. But right now we're getting this bonus round going. It's Cavern Churn, Super Psy, an Arc Rider tied at the top. Arc Rider kind of denying Super Psy that clean victory by getting those 3 points there and moving himself into that top position. So we will see in just a moment how this thing plays out, but this is the first time that this bonus points rule has been active. We have not had a bonus round since this rule was written, so very exciting to see how it goes down. Let's get into our 7th bonus round of the Slaton Showdown. And Cavern Churn, so not only is it bonus points, but it's a crazy map to be playing. A lot of people find Cavern Churn to be completely insane for a very good reason, but it does shift the meta a bit for this round. Arc Rider, you see, going with Rico. Haven't seen a lot of Rico today. We see Dynamite. We've only seen 1 or 2 Dynamites today. Keenan and Josh. Both a lot of bows here. What we haven't seen yet, oh, there we go. Josh playing a bull. So Josh going with a very traditional Cavern Churn choice. So does Axel. Question is, will a bow take it? Josh eliminates OMG, so if Josh is trying to make it into that top spot, that's a good start here. Josh now up to 4 cubes. Super Psy as a bow up at the top at 2. Zach with a K. In a little bit of trouble there as Dynamite. Down to 1360, but he will heal back up. Gotta be curious about what that churn in the middle, you know, cavern churn. What does that mean to you? Well, the middle of this thing gets turned about. Josh getting very aggressive, leaving the safety of the middle and pushing Super Sai on the outside. You know, if you're trying to take him off that pedestal and not let Super Sai get the top #1 victory, that's a good move here. So we'll see Super Sai now in a lot of trouble. I believe I saw Josh as the bull pushing him, and Super Sai now trying to put it on Zach. And Zach doing a great job using the leap. I have not seen people use the leap effectively that often, but really, really great work. This is some fantastic Dynamite play. Dynamite in the right hands can be super OP, especially on Cavern Churn, and so far, now we're down to our top 8 here. Super Sai, a little too close to Josh. Josh takes our leader out first, so Super Sai may have just lost first place. Will he lose all of his top 3 spots or not? I am unsure. Zach in a little bit of trouble there. Bo, that Bo Super, still making its presence known even after death. Keenan getting a little bit too close here to Josh. Josh with a big bull. You know, I mentioned that one of our bottom 2 players could jump into the standings, and Josh chooses to go bull and go all in, and right now at 7 cubes, he has a very good chance of making that, although after that, taking that super there might be in trouble. Down to our top 4 now. Bo Zach still alive. It's Zach. It's Axel. Josh trying to push Zach. Could Josh get on Zach? It's the Bo super. Oh my god, and will he do it? Yes, he does. Both eliminated, but Josh just barely takes Zach out, and our bottom place player takes first and gets 10 points. Oh, wow. So this might change the entire leaderboard. I cannot wait to see what happens. Look, the double points rule, I know it's absolutely insane. I must have been tired when I wrote it, but it's in the rules, so that's what's happening this time around. There might be a crazy adjustment in the future, but right now it just made for an insanely exciting bonus round. I cannot wait to see our scores. Woohoo! Woo! Guys, that was wild. Guys, that was absolutely wild. So getting our scores in here. That's absolutely insane. Super League! Hey! What's up, Super League? Super League Gaming. You can see me there all the time, especially starting on Mondays. Doing some Clash Royale action. And maybe one day I'll be able to bring some Brawl Stars to Super League if I can talk them into it. As we continue to maybe grow this tournament. We might eventually see Brawl Stars there, so who knows? But if you're not already, go ahead and give Super League Gaming a follow. If you're a Clash Royale player, a Minecraft player, League of Legends player, they have a lot of friendly open tournaments and live events that you can go to yourself, so I super recommend it. The scores are in, and this is insane. So give me 1 second here to reset everything. After a bonus round of double points, the scores are in, so let's go to our round-by-round scoring, and you will see how much the double points has affected everything. Here we go. And it really was the win by Josh takes him from the very bottom all the way into our leaderboard. Josh jumping into the money. Axel taking first place on the back of those 4 points there. And then you have Zach taking second place, consistently performing all the way through. Josh moves into third place. Zach with a K tied. Oh my gosh, actually we have a 3-way tie at second for second place. So I have to go to the rules and figure out and review exactly how that works out. I'll look at that in just a moment. Super Sai, the early elimination for Super Sai and Arc Rider takes our first and second place players out of the money. So what an insane ending. I couldn't have asked for anything. Look, I think that when I wrote that rule, this is what I was thinking, is that everything could change in the blink of an eye in this final round, and that's exactly what happened. So I will review the rules on how second place ends, but this is it. We have our champion, your winner for the 8th edition of the Slaton Showdown. It's Axel. Woo! Everybody, that was absolutely crazy. That was absolutely crazy. Josh, I will review that match when I go through the video on demand, when I edit it for YouTube. But I'm not going to review it now and like make adjustments for scores for here, because I have to download it from Twitch and spend some time, go through it like piece by piece. But If you want to look at the video on demand and let me know specifically what you're talking about, like what round it was, I'll look at it and make a determination. Honestly, my initial opinion is if it wasn't spinning and it wasn't like a pre-planned, we're gonna like if no one's, the whole point of the no teaming rule isn't that two people never focus on the same player at exclusion of each other. It's that two people don't plan ahead of time to do that, either through spinning or DMs or whatever. So if that moment was that they just saw the opportunity to get rid of you, that's within the spirit of the rules. The spirit of the rules is to prevent non-competitive play by pre-planned teaming. That's the spirit of the rule. I promise I'll look at it. I just can't promise that I'll come out with your same perspective on it. But I definitely will take a look. So let me go take a look at the rules, guys. Just to clarify how everything works when it comes to... I mean, I have to review the rules, which is crazy. Just to clarify, everything comes out in the end with the prize pool stuff. Let's go to, I believe it's page 2. Ties. In the final single heat, tie for second goes to a bonus round with double points. If after the bonus round there's still a draw between first and second, they will split, but there was not. In the event a tie between second and third place results in no bonus round, the second, third place player will split their respective prizes evenly. If a tie for third place, all players with the same score will split the prize evenly. So there's a tie for second and third place. So the second, third place prize pool will be split evenly between Zach, Josh, and Zach. So there you have it, guys. Let me go ahead and bring this back up for YouTube. And let's go... Actually, let's go here. All right, after reviewing the rules... I'm going to give myself a different edit here. While we're waiting to look at the rules, Slaton Showdown 9 comes to you next week, Thursday, April 11th, 2 p.m. Pacific Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. We do this every week. If you want to join in, go into the show notes here if you're watching on YouTube and join the Discord for rules and registration info. And we also now are getting our ruling for that final result. According to the rules that I wrote, I couldn't remember, a tie between second, third, and or fourth place results in a split prize pool. So the prize for second and third place will be combined and split evenly between our second, third, and fourth place finishers. So congrats to Josh, Zach, and Zach for splitting the second and third place prize. And big surprise, and big congratulations to Axel for taking first place. And thanks for everyone for participating. This was an absolutely wild finish. It's so fun having you guys. This was the biggest, craziest, most fun Slaton Showdown ever. We will see you back here next week for Slaton Showdown 9. All right. Boom. How does payment work? It's written in the rules, Axel. But I'll tell you guys all right now, for those of you who are still watching, to get paid, go ahead and DM me both the email that you want to be PayPal'd at. I pay out through PayPal specifically, as it's listed in the rules, and a screenshot, at least 1 or 2 screenshots proving that you are that it's your character, like from your account, proving that it's you. Maybe even a screenshot of like round results would be helpful. Super Side, dude, it was really fun. Gutted for you, man. That was a crazy end. Yeah, it was the games were super fun, guys. And I want your input on how this is going. By the way, I want your input on the game flow, on the bans, on the rule set. So in the Brawl Stars chat on the happy to host Super Sci. Yeah, absolutely. In the Brawl Stars chat or anywhere on the Discord server, if you have any suggestions or thoughts that you want to interject into how we can on how a rule affects the game, on maybe how bans should shift. I have rules that I want to in place in the future when this becomes a bigger operation, but some things just I don't have the logistics for at the moment. But if you have ideas, please contribute. The bans will probably shift for next week, so that'll be a surprise for you. But yeah, so to everybody who wants to get paid out, DM me the email for your PayPal and screenshots from within the game to prove that you are the account holder so no one steals your money. If you can't do PayPal, we can try to work something else out. It just depends on what the options are. I don't have a ton of different options to make that happen. One player didn't have a PayPal, so asked me to donate to another streamer on his behalf. So that happened once. That was pretty fun. But this is totally crazy. The timing worked out great. Thank you to everyone who hosted. Thanks to Super Sai. Thanks to Keenan. Thanks to Logix. I don't remember who hosted in the third round. Kaner. Thanks to Kaner for hosting in the third round. Seriously, you guys are what make you guys make this thing actually function and make it possible. So I do really appreciate all your contributions. And I have a phone call I have to go to after this, and I have to go take care of my baby. But later tonight, I will send out all the winnings, and of course, I will get the edit of the finals. The YouTube edit of the finals will be up in a couple of days. If you guys want, again, the best way you can help out this competition is share it, tell people about it. For some reason, the Brawl Stars Global Facebook group now has banned posting about competitions because the guy who runs it, like, I don't know what his deal is, but he only wants posts from people who say, hey, look, I got to this number, or I think Shelly is OP, and wants no like promotion of community events. So we need help. We need help growing this thing. So tweet about it when I put up the finals. If you could share the video with people, that'd be super awesome. And anyway, GG's, very fun. Let's go find someone to host so we can spread the love around, because for me, I think that's always super important. So I'm going to go ahead and find someone else who's streaming some Brawl Stars that we can all go and at least for a few minutes give them a little bit of love. I'm currently number 2 in Brawl Stars. That's awesome. Let's see. Not CDAX, because one of his people came in and started yelling during my stream, which was super annoying. Let's go to We Skill Now. We Skill Now seems fun. Let's go there. All right, guys, let's go ahead and give this guy a little bit of love. And I will see you guys, if not for other streams. Oh, tune in on Monday at Super League. Super League, who chimed in there in the chat, for some Clash Royale. There's also a Clash Royale tournament on Monday you can join in. If you want more information, go ahead and get at me on Twitter, and I will tell you how you can participate in Super League Gaming Clash Nights, Clash Online. And so here we go. We Skill Now. Give them some love, guys. And make sure you tell them it's coming from me, because I need my credit. Of course I need credit, don't I? It's been fun. Peace.